school enkwada ene die siye unsenra CID panyipa no ko swedro omo senior high school honum ena oma headmaster no 24 hours esa onfa enyi nkwada na edi sa adwuma no woyi wo mo emra yenye ne tese post 40 nipa miensa yebebo kire ne yehwe emu update aba no na ye de asomwo menima de when was the last time I to prepaid kania na wo so wo dem no wo so wo fie honum no etesen ebidi adwane say you send boat what you say ebidi so da boko na emre bi atwam na to ne sen ene wo to no sen complaints no asase eba ene ye bebie phone lines no na yaba won chen na afi wo mama hunu na ebia wo se ya ne yadwen koso nye calculation no enkenka ne yan ye use prepaid no nti wo de wo hu ya na adum no wato aguso na adum no wato aguso adum wato aguso nya adaje sa wo to wo phone so hu say ECG ema message nti shabosumi mu no wo to prepaid ne sen wo to 1000 Ghana wo to 500 na to 500 before increment e eboboba no na sen na wo to nti na ye ba wo chen na ye din komo nti wo ba sa wo frɛ na wo kyerɛ ye bia na first no me 200 Ghana na de me kɔ be 4 days se me 200 Ghana ayi so 1.5 day 2 days na sa okay eniema na you so dem no de bia ka ho na dada no na agusu yusu ede eniema na wo didi udwuma eye fridge wo air condition wo TV wo iron wo blender wo microwave ene yesi air fryer wo bi wo dem kwan be na afa so yusu brand no eye den ne consumption etisen anopa ye bedi sankomo no enti ye ne nimdifo ebe kasa na omama ye hunu niema bia betumi aye beboa yen wate ase nti nye se ye to a ye so e kono ne ade da bi bibi niema bi wo ho a ewo se de ka ho nti ye din komo na ye beje no soso no e ho nkyem nti ye besua de na ya sanso ECG fu akasa ye hunu se 2025 no omo chese fourth quarter report bi aba chese consumers mene wa ye to kanea no yetua kanea bo broso be se 1.4 billion Ghana cedis yetua kanea ne bo broso eba ne sen na yetua ne mroso no eyesa prepaid sem ye kanya enum ye na de maye broso anase eba ne sen na sa sikatua mroso no ba ya ye consumers yetua kanea bo ne ye bo saka no ye badinchemu ediya mejeso ene abena pokua wennie Kofi Asan Dominic Siyabua Oman hene kwabena asante Caroline Tete Kwasimafo Ayiwa 05 Tim Linie wamubo michidom Dwaso na ye the hefted beta ba ne mum we efi ayuda o se Ghana's #1 services app bako services bebre se wonya download ayuda app no a dia wo pese wo ye wo fie bia se wo aircon na pese mo ba ebesiesie ma wo se ye wo routine maintenance a ye wo aircon ho wo mo beba aba ba ye nye no ko se wo pe plumber app no so ubenya se wo pe electrician app no so benya bibia wo pe no app no so e wo ho ma wo na ni madia me pe wa yuda ho me nyoma dijuma ai no mo besiesie me aircon ma me almost services very 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 affordable enye lorry fe sembia wodi ane se bebia wo wako app no so wa register wache ne bia me hana mete me area nie me pese mo bedi dwuma se mame obe ma o charge no wode compare de nka wo frɛ no na wa charge wo no a ayuda for no ye kra omo na eboti dom na ye di road safety campaign we yaba wonim se afibia no nipa ewu ekeka kobe se empemdu ewo ka akwansie mu omo so a eprepra no edroso die na wose ye na ye de boye ho ban wo ye senkani wo ye obi a wonam kwa ho wo ye obi a wokotena kamu wo kita wo kada motorbike bia wo asudie se wotwi esen a men no nsa no den na emfa ntwi esen no kodru wa bra wo kwa ekita won se wotwi sen so wo drive a nya fe na wotwi ka no na wo miamia phone da bi na wo reply messages there be park car no reply some message no wo wi atoaso esan say some message a wo reply no ebetumi atwen won kwa etwen a enye ye edu beja ho yema yani ena ho na eno danchen so a wo twi motorbike a hwe so be se helmet se wonya ready so be se helmet a ense se o tena motorbike so se wuchi jense no so saa won so wona mo kwa ho na wokɔ no ɛwɔ sɛ wo make sure sɛ ɛkwan na wonam no ufesi ka no nyɛ sɛ wo wonam kwan ho no na ka no efiri wachi na ɛba bibi ne ɛbɛdwere wa wonhuhu hwee nti abibia no sɛ wonam kwan ho a fesi ka direction aka no efesi no ɛna fa na bibi ne a wahunu no entem yemma yɛni ɛna hɔ na yenye ahweye ekwan mu na wotwa wo hwe benkum na wo hwe nifa wasan hwe benkum biom na wate asim yenye ahweye wo kwan so na yemo ye ho ban ayuda ena den kratowi eba Joy FM, Adom FM, Asempa FM, Hits FM, Joy News and Joy Prime etachiri pepepe na C4 Silver Specialist Hospital akofa C4 Silver to na ba adro wi eye dura esiesie mrebo no na ema ya hoodin abribia adwuma mrebo no ye no edoso nipadie nim entwen ema ne entwetem ansa no akope ho anu yie eye C4 Silver to na Dr. Siama Junior aye cardio be kɔ ne nkyɛn enra ena ɔman hene ɛhyase ye hwɛ cardiovascular diseases no cardiovascular diseases no ɛdeɛn na de ba ɛho asɛm te sɛn yɛn kɔdɔk ma kye
wani aba
yɛda sɛ ɛna obra no a yɛhyase a yɛhwɛ cardiovascular diseases no ɛne ɛho asɛm ɛnra yɛsua deɛ ɛna yɛhwɛ deɛ de ba causes of cardiovascular diseases no eti ene obeboto fama yen die na yesua no nra na fe de na de no aka ho
yo sa na me da was na fa we fidie kese so etia ye loyal listeners na ya da mo so ase no currently ye started in common about the cardiovascular disease and ya okan Riley no you see who say World Health Organization we are seeing about time or share a year accommodating some so you who say in our part of the world Africa no the area a cardiovascular diseases no kosuru bebrea empo enokra na edikan a g nipa ekra efri no nkom enti was say bobo bebre na odofo so evodienti a ama search condition no ekoso sorry na empo say bia bibi sa ekoso woni pedia no ayetu wana montem ti ye chere say cardiovascular disease and also cardiovascular system no chere say your system a yankopon dia mayen eboa ema carry moja efa ni pedia no nyina enti ehunu pa ne say yawo akola na say oba faifu a within 3 weeks peno na akoma no aform of akola na form saying say akoma no na wo say ebo na epompi moja no na moja no so afa blood vessels ni etimi akoni pedia no akwa ni nyina na say akoma ni ntimi mmo empompi moja no a de ohawoba isane say moja containing nutrients ahodo a wo say feed your tissues no any your muscles ni na yitimi enya hoden na wo say yenya no enti sa system no na yes amaye nti so how bia ba beto yakoma ni mo your moja ni mo your blood vessels ni mo na amasa system na yankopon dia amaye nse emfa moja emfa ni pedia ni nyina no esesa na doctors aka say when cardiovascular diseases the edika pano say hypertension say your pressure na pompi moja no be kosuru bebre no etimi di how eba empo your the no peripheral artery diseases your coronary artery diseases not just a blood vessels no problem bim ebi wo wa na emu na ACC eno na ekofa problem with cardiovascular diseases ediba se ekoba ne saa moja ntumi enanti ye mfa blood vessels nimu emfa nnuane ahoden na adwene hia no nko de intini hia no nko de brabo ne hia no nkoma no de kidney ne so hia no emfa nkoma no na akwakofa how about to the pediano so eno na claim a lot of lives in this part of our world na nyoma ye kwotwetwe such problems ni nyina no ediba no yebeka ne say lifestyles teach you yempe exercise yempe exercise make exercise enye se komada dia so ana akobobo ana akotumrika debi ibi wa walking kakra bi wa neighborhood environment no ani empo asaka kra wa neighborhood hokra na wa dem kra no eboa ma wo bene some excess enema bi a block blood vessels no enema ta block blood vessels no permebre no fat and also cholesterol na the etiane say yankopon amayen the no adipose tissues no jumati tiri no say abribia fat bebos won pedian na omaji is store the amayen I was say store fat no say your body no at some point it need burn fat no e the mayen energy ahoden e ma it me the ejuma nti ehia fat no kakra na e the dose pe na akwakoye se o politanka wo fi a ubu nsu egum na nso wantum na ebufa so ti ebufa so a na gumojani mu pe na ma your cholesterol level no koso kakra wo mojani mu eno na mpembe bre no block your blood vessels no na afi no ama mojani ntimi flow freely ebiso wa na insanum bebre tobacco you smoke a lot ebiso kra wa drinks carbonated bebre sugary drinks ni bebre refined foods ni bebre processed foods ni bebre eniania it take just some few minutes to prepare but long hours to break down in the body sa niani ni na in a long term damage your blood vessels no so your blood vessels no so and carry mojano ade enanti ni pediano nyina amaye na yankopon was my blood vessels na ho adenti wa ma no so protective cover until within the blood vessels no your word from endothelial tissues and pay fracture me but the can say within the blood vessels your new maybe wa blood vessels no ho ban esan so bo moja na nam blood vessels no mo ban se ne be ya mini aba ma moja no mbeba apo emme te say koko entumi nanti si ehwie nsuo gu ha na ehwie kokoro so gu ha otumi nsuo ne tene ntam dan kokoro no enti moja ni kwan se take to stay koko nanso se damages ni blood vessels ni mo pe ntumi produce sa special anti-thrombotic property na yankopon de ama omo nti bo se ni ahoden na wo se moja de nanti no eswate ebasa akoma so hye ne se me pa cha me pesa me carry moja to all parts of the body and your mammy me huna me momo akoma me start bo 10 more to bo so bi wo wa na koma ba na oti wo na sum ye fe no palpitations no akoma no boy any kwanza woti wo wasum and so start say wo ti sa akoma no bo ma woti wo wasum na wo say wo say bb block o blood vessels no nti ama akoma no so increasing the pressure no enya sa moja ntini ndi efusane emma moja nkwa adwene mu kontine mu ye nti nyoma etimi kofa problem kase ba pa no blockages in our blood vessels and nam cholesterol build when pedianum naturally yankopon aye say cholesterol emma yen that pro angiogenic property it is sometimes akomanum po ebi wo ha na enya wo cholesterol na kosoro bebre ana enye blood vessels no po na aye damage sa nanso akoma no so na ebo mo ebia na nchine adoso wo nipadua no mu yen aye pa nchine aduane bebre sodium foods bebre cheese bebre aduane ayetimi yewie na ya san atomu nchine ni nyina no ema nsuo gina oni pedua no kai bebi a nchine ko bia nsuo so kɔ hɔ enti nsuo start say build up process in your body a ebe ma akoma no bo excessively in the long term damage blood vessels no cholesterol so aye bread born e produce no ne juma ne say damage bia ba body ni mu pe also produce the different inflammatory property and na say pro angiogenic property the pacho de ekenya ne say damage na beba blood vessels ni mu no yankopon a share cholesterol ye good cholesterol say bra na be repair sa damage ni to ye repairer e woni pedua no onya bad sa empo again feed on cholesterol nanso say be dose one na cause plaque na e call what you call atherosclerosis that is our blood vessels no are blocked e betimi ahoho no e betimi apai anytime a betimi a medical emergency until you damage your blood vessels no with your lifestyle with our diet with ample lack of exercise meaning ebema cholesterol production akosra and this is the long term but your diabetes so your chances of having coronary disease and cardiovascular disease so are very high. Family history ebia o mama papa no bi will be a very important say or say we take you check up very serious now which me are preventing in term any animal mass so asebi afefro your chances cause you will be a friend pre-eclampsia into the cell say wa afefro abomodian take one to enter empo prenatal no fan very serious after delivery no so your eclampsia so into the cell very very difficult process when you just to save yourself from the stress of the damages cardiovascular disease everybody pediano. C4C body rule says our condition we be a body and I say empo unya symptoms BIS or anxiety treat uti power bebrana what depression goes for so many years. Then so I roller coaster and there cause rochana about from diabetes, a cause rochana about from kidney problem, a cause rochana about from liver problem, a cause rochana about from a cell. But Modiana Maunsanka Livotone. Livotone Abba Mobia from 12 years and above, and it's approved by FDA, and it is safe to take from 12 years and above. Usakedia C4C betone boase achira we diani awasa ofa de ni kwanse ofa empo how a obenomo na wo yare bi de dakra how a obefa no mo no exercise bi wo how obeye no na aboa ma circulation ay improve kai so blood vessels no mu biye a eboa ma moja to me flow ye ma akoma no so to ne boase bo eno nti sa wunya livotone e Kenya obrebo no ma brebo ne produce the effect nitric oxide a blood vessels no ama circulation no aye improve but more than amount sankali button Adom 106.3 all over Ghana to some extent some parts of Europe so what Ghana had was central region in Cape Coast Green Hill opposite Addison Square Garden aground of Beso Grand Kasiapa e Kumasi e Joso kwa Mojache Junction nyanya konkra ka had your Denta SDA Junction so your special promo ni ejuma o place order for 1 or 2 bottles of Livotone per free delivery in the bar or so special discounts no so on sa MKB. Mr. Number is 050 00 40 331 050 00 40 331 and now 050 00 40 328 050 00 40 328 C4C liver specialist hospital so brebo eya kwantika national so na kai say ya giendo no di your treatment plans ni di tina bribia ka say once treated forever treated many aba no so me da se bebre mo mre nyankopon enka ho crew na on the me watching so
amen me da say Dr. Esiama Junior a medical doctor ewo C4C liver specialist hospital na ye no adi enkomonti na wachi mu nyina nkomo a yedie no cardiovascular disease misrew jebre na tie bi na ehunu de wose wo ye C4C bochi dormant Mary's grab mixer yeka antimaria Batan biya wakita kwada awa kwada jina befia kwada na nyini afifrisi eni Antimaris grab mixer wo bekọ ni bo mu akwada ne nema wo mu ne bisim wonim dientia akwada no usebu on man afutumi yakapu mframa gina ne yem na akwada no ho yira no obetumi esu a waye de obebia enye yie fa Antimaris grab mixer ema sa akwada no anigye ne ahoto bia wonya no esewoni ena wo se nkwada no so mu efifrisi a omabo no eba na fedi ahohye ne tipaye ne enso abegya nkwada no so besewo eye Antimaris grab mixer ebebo enkwada no eho ban na abomu ye pa amoma hoto besewo abiribia ma bi emewo brakita akwada ya kwa omomade amfie mienu ne akire nyina no ebi ebenwo wokọ pharmacy ahodoa ubenya Antimaris grab mixer na watom wasi a relief child is a happy child na end point homeopathic clinic yeka end point ya na wa wanitu ya se eye stroke nyina na yare safie end point on fa yade ko wonsan emfama inti do say yade ayo so kwan kwabro ni beka se chronic no would do end point awoto ase Dr. Dubuat na doctor for honya daje wo ho ehwewa oni okoni fisua machines ahodo ho ma doctor de wonam no esewoni inti se yade ben na etete wo stroke titiru fa ko end point mame se oyoba fertility ho asem wa wo ho asem fa ko end point obo kidney ani prostate nyina so no wa mo ye free scanning edema wo wie na asem wotira na bia mpanyefo ahwe ebia de oso mo ye na ye ma ho aduru na watua aka ho eye end point homeopathic clinic 0244 867068 0274 234321 kokwo no ma ayaresa de de unsa ebeka pepepe obede wo ho na ebraso Adom Sports page 1 emrante na bana menim ba bi o mo fa ya anopa no pase we prenim nim na sela kuhu se ya
It's a CCM Wawato. Oh, yeah. Ready, what it's a CCM Wangazo Wato. Oh, yeah. Adom 106.3. Adom FM 106.3. 106.3 Adom FM. Adom FM. One tell you what. Catch your manai. Adom FM. Ebea. One tell you what. Adom FM.
Adom FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM.
Adom FM 106.3.
Wangalo de yempe wangalo.
Wangalo de ya eti ho kra ye. Nya na wa.
Ase wait.
Wa won fa.
We Kenya.
Ayi. Sinalio.
Oh, menina.
I just send me a message, you know, or in fact, or far away in Benin, but or free fee, our Ghana, our Temano, or Timmy voice, our background, nature's a voice, lady, level no, and a man, I was through. When you want to say
voice in the level, no,
also BBC level, pa, almost 24/7. I don't know, oh, your bam said, yes, Sally.
Oh, that's a
Ramadan
is tuning it out. Confirm.
Menyamo, I must have a muddy memory, Menyamo, why? Many your hair so or bow your bar. Then see, I may not pay me colleague be number as on your bow, a number of cage phone, so happener. But remember, oh boy, what you say?
Sadio Mane.
Victoria, number major no. Begin the photo and the Victor. Maybe they will my okay. That's so.
Or the chogra. Wanya ni Sadio Mane. Wanya ni Messi. Wanya ni Ronaldo. No wanya Victor. Usu.
Na se Messi do ya e ho be ba se because we ka se ko friend Messi da be.
Na Ronaldo.
Na ko friend Ronaldo da be.
Eh, o friend da be say.
Masa. Ya ni da ho, ya ni anwa pa de ti ko. Ya ni anwa pa de ti ko ma. Ko ka se da bia no I secret ya na de wontina. Keju etisen. Etisen. De te na hu hia no.
Obedi se hu a.
Skiri
Ya na wo ye. Onye. No de ko wada no na ye de.
Enye kasa tete me so ho tisen.
Kasa tenten. Kwabena ne ten a.
Me ho ya na wo so e.
Ada wona wo be bisa kwabena se ho tisen. Kwabi etisen.
Na wadum ni ye.
Wo de adam wo etisen.
Ho ya. It is a no boy no. Wanga before 19. Antimakomasa.
Shano wana dame. Akuma ya de to fia kwa. Ya botra.
As a matter of concern, there is an ajmakobi okroma form when di too much. Na omo ye de omo pe. ECG4.
And omo da me pono so.
Where one from when di kwabna yete ba bi. You mo so mbesa meters yanka hwe. Ni one omo de buy.
Uni sheka.
Ni one omo de buy. Ewurade Nyankopon. Enum le. Power.
Na mini ha bi ara.
Kula. Bele no ha bi. Wait. O de meka no hasa match.
I mean
NHS.
Oh, say, oh dear.
Let me use solar. This time he me light in the ECG, you know.
Yeah.
But the fact is the party and can the papa was here so that one some come
solar.
Hey,
just like that.
Me say you same boat. Oh, said no, just say crowd on Yanisa.
Let me use solar.
So what?
Solar. We solar work conditions 247.
Oh, but seriously, we share complaints are question. Any the way and for complaining about ECG. Any light tire twa. Mr. Prepared in who knew dear bay. Na drum. Hey.
Na kabla ntawa nipa coffee.
See a juma
I was the best.
I will do if you because now.
But no so now and no na ya jantoa e by now can say be one ma wiring no cable no
pressing na na
ebi so no crow
wiring na net ya 300 Ghana no wiring na net ya 200 Ghana ti wiring na fiasa ama be tua 500 there we na nyuma na sembe no the first day ni pa eto ade 500 cities he say wiring na fe dey who say hey say be wire
yes wiring no e be one ma can how many years na to 300 enti afikra na ba wire na ni
300 ni nyesa do ko 1 week and 2 weeks oh yeah I do ko wire na wire no you go chirada
you feel wire yini ho pia ma
wire na I was say no yeah was say wire
obi a complain o Ghana bia wire
mo nka so bia ndabo trinity na menchire
excuse you give me it obi a complain o Ghana bia wire
eh ento da wote me da saba no wa makro waso
afọ me kongo
say factors no drosso
yes
e betumi aba say niema na wo use no what add on what you say bia na first kwa na on use ekon they say oh nya bote mama no si
enya na be chebe niema yemi use na niema na
e o kwa de so be bataze Ghana
be follow na business group to renka
de yanka say ade ne bo for mo but ye wo factors ni bi won mama na basa
the same
wise
and I'm say wise ni to bia wa yanye ade na mo ka say
no bia na complain
bi
obia
o de solo ni ti hey sola man no
na ko be wi sola ni nipa no ye man me be hu no why
of course
basa Messi meye
we feel this space
yeah that's what they are to that
eti ye be be phone like say na kasa na ho adwuma na ye be ye
tie complaints
ho adwuma na ye be ye
obi ato microwave obi ato ekon obi ato yaka de oyusura na oyusu so age memme de no yi be treno na be ka me de aka one man de me to no so ya be treno na sa be ka ho bi go enso
That's what you say ya to first quarter of 2026 kura nto mu besan ba.
Ade ben quarter.
Eso omo to mu quarter liu.
Masa. Why ana ntini ye tutum quarter no.
O se den. That say you see here ska.
Ti me na on.
Anya so ojo ho da say na bibia no kwosoro na.
But I didn't know mine no. It enema bi so. Na enema bi de enima.
Ade na eche so.
That's it.
Na o ma yantifu aso.
Na fo no say enye Ghana. Meba. O na wo ka say ma nche madie.
Fo no nti na we enema na yete so de a.
Yete so a. O ba ko na do ko njina bibia jina.
Fo no. International market. Ena determine full price. I say cocoa de ya ba ya kan. O de me ba nyabotere. Cocoa de ya kan international market. Se price no e fall wo hono ma automatically e be fall wo Ghana. So what you say? But you see just ma ye kan international market e determine isi gibo ma ye. It isi gi na e manage hu say we no ye hia sika nketenkete we yi e de aboa anase bia ye hia bibi kakra de support your production. It is a bia wakoto say ati fuel bo so a international market. Cocoa bo abaya ye kan e international market. Just say ade ye na e ma no to sin kakra ne say fuel na e ba form na e ye because international market na ba form no. Ya beji credit afaso wo ye yensa no adwuma.
Ana se kwosoro nka obetwa bo na ka ba.
Exactly. Ebi ne kokoo de ye ba ye ya international market ati aba fom. Definitely aban so so hu say abadodo because from there say 5007 as of December 2025 na bedu be say 4000 gusu kra e folly bika ho a. Obi aka sa achechira ban sa. Nti o sa ban te so. E do de anti ho no be ne de se fuel ba fom ne ye te so a. Ye mfa fans ne ma international market.
Tie.
But at the end no media ne say omo to me determine electricity bo ma yen enti say ye complain no empanyefo ate na bebi wo ho no mo be ya increment ankobo de beba end of first quarter yi eno be ye hu bibia omo nyema yen because ano ye den obi e complaini what you say I don't say what's ban sa
okay
aferi nyame de abi na wasan beka
me ena me ka say me ya justify say tutun kania bomu it's not easy now to one ma wa so ye sia na prepared adum
na me hebe
wa so ye sia na prepared adum
obi eya wa to ne papa me date ni ade o to no 9 for to say
200
na 11 fair
200
na the date ba ko
no to some officer
because you
been the business can say my 1000
auto say can boom no to
no scar ka boom eh Sunday a business ka ko to
ene se we dey
oh ko fina fuma men church me
but we any dia e ko so Nigeria dey na ye Nigeria dey onu say
patron ya Ghana yet Ghana yen ka Ghana asem na na Ministerial he ya me ko ikra dum so nya de keto but ye ka Ghana what as yet ya say no kania no
fanyina ma emfa nto de owo wachi
de owo wani ma wo aspa so bedro nipa no na ye de ho toto
sabi no pawdi de afa chem we jam from abon wo say papa we kra ajare na
enti de yin
wo na wo yi from abon no
enti no it's very 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 unfortunate
ma fa 5 costs
na no bro for kala go gan o enti de
okay
koseko
enti de
0302 Pacho muntie se de bobo numbers 0302
okay
Wana kazi de ochire
me na say okay
0302 216 561 0302
yes
216 562 me pacho frebe
mo ba ne kodwe mo ba ne pachira ngodwe
mo ba ne kodwe ahari esisi no
me pacho kania ho asem na ye ka obetumi afrɛ me bia oye coastal
omo yisu solar mo mfrɛ bi omo yisu solar
no solar life on there
solar phone mo mfrɛ
na se solar crowd ye complain so complain bi
because yisu solar phone
ye feel no nka no
etem si solar phone mo mfrɛ bi
ko bi dem ankasa ne makoso ho pa o
solar so yina
About 0302 216 561 and 0302 216 562. Me patro frame prepaid asem na yeka postpaid no minima de se no so no it is a prepaid na obi use postpaid wa ha na use postpaid
ebi mo use
ba me pese me hu se the rate prepaid for no ye complain no sana postpaid for de no so tia nso mo de obi use no bosomia na ba e ba mpa e bia nya won ko na wutua Wo say prepaid no e individual.
Not a
baby na bia nipakuo anase bia
nipa 5 nipa 3
na ntoko esi wo ho de bia obi na ni se obi so obi na
yusu ngombe cheguso
yenkwa ho masokofi obi aba
go
me mo achen
be so obi aba
me ba che first self fifi
so Enlist me ka fit Tariff
NS o de na prepaid and postpaid
that's prepaid
meeting
no kwasem ni ne ko na nyame nkwanso todo no a me firi kumase a mate fo gina yesu ko fo bia ma buson fo ko fo bia company me na fo e wotamale company so ho ya Ghana no bia company about GCG tamene bo wo ka tire se wo ji body one city tax to so because of energy sector car down no se bia mbeti me CC na bia e se be no ka se fan bo international market no if you found one or for na mo ka say we because of dollar no a city strength no depreciation because of that we the more one city to so but say city no one na mo say as a brother appreciate against other international currencies if that be the case there I didn't know system mo me ade ma say me ba say first no na before say about your ban and I talk 150 cities and you should do one a 2 video and other gadgets but say me ba
now talk me ba fridges me no me bo na wo dem
ampakan
nti first now to saying
the 180 cities here for the whole month
180 Ghana bosome
I say what's up you light no you light no according to because you do me bia say me you here you see am be pin we do me bia but see me say be do me bia but me ban still na light enti for me trouble so me
enti say what 180 na e do twa na saying na what you saying
me talk first no enka na me to 180 ready me call the whole month is that one thing
enti say what 180 na e do ahina wo beto ansa na what me anya 1 month credit.
This must it's almost like a month. This must be 3 weeks some days. 3 weeks some days. But I said, remember, yes, I understand.
Okay.
It's no question about any year.
And say, first, 1 month is a swat about 3 weeks.
And almost 1 month, 3 weeks, 4 days. But I said, they said, I want to go on. I didn't go 2 weeks.
2 weeks, me that say. Sana ya na me pesi ye comparison na ye share. Me for from me Martin.
Ya me also. You have a there.
Ya me Adom patwe frost and free fin.
Ya from Francis free pandai. As I say.
Ayo na so kan ya bo no sa net ye.
Oh, sa net ye ba depend on say no be so much. Yeah, so trust me that is so madeching and I also no can you do me do madeching yeah so and you know it is so you to to take care 1 week
now first no na first na 100 cities said mo kwa hen
yeah sure say you prepared me no in blue year the same amount to me tell you a week 100 cities me tell you a week. And at that time, line your problem you cables no. Why is mom there wire and tell man train 200 cities within 3-4 days now, sir. And then the commission for the say almost cables need the other problem. And almost 5. Okay. So 200 cities now take you 1 week. And so na.
But me da se me fa of a frame me Martin.
Hello.
Martin.
There's also now what I want to say.
Nya me Adom me so be ho ye.
Yes, family or this seven neighbors on Fidia. Hey, sir, prepaid DD. Kotokuma, I could do one cassa. Maybe for better than first one say, me buy and don't used to be. Matra beer, 100 city. It didn't go back 3 weeks. And then, if we can, I'm going to 200. And yet you can't have no one class identity system. Because you so people you know me that postpaid and a better so when dear would you prepared to be a chenica a child said play at teaching a she must administration by send that room enya dia mo che nya mo nkro no onko fa ye postpaid no mra ye e won se ye pension di ba nya se nika we we ni nika o
na first na ahena woto na last was saying
Mr. First ni to 100 cedi e taking almost 3 weeks and every week in 100 cedi so
Mate
what we are we na be say
me da say o de sheba me fofo from Martin na mo atin
good morning.
But you are frost and free thing.
Pastor Toti of East Region,
Nalrigo, okay. Ehon so kan ya ho asem te sen ne boy dey sa.
Bia na ha se me ECG,
Netco, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, mentia ECG ya ECG Netco was in say. The MPP time no. Ukoka almost a crude oil kosro. The price of the crude oil because of machine no they use gas to power. Now gas ni petrol ni aba from Argentina. Gas ni petrol aba from na balance so aba from. That's no mumu side we increase. This is what I don't understand. So and a gas ni petrol kosro because ECG DRA ni grip ko me tia say nta ko so mo dam no aho de no from njino. Omo power omo use plant here omo power with gas. Gas no so no to gas ni boy na zia na gas ni bibia aba from I don't know more price no still more price no cost na menti ase no
You Matieja mame na say why nya easy na mame from Matien
wera
Pacho kasade mame wate your first everything
but from Pacific
assurance akuapem Martin Pacho prepaid ho asem no wo dey postpaid na prepaid
but prepaid
okay now to sign maybe a chum na edisense say it saying
okay nipa phone use the same meter I will feel na personal my friend say you said that nipa yet no fee you know normally I thought it be 90 cedis na it will be uncle say 1 week or 12 area 9 days so I'm telling you say I thought 150 sometimes at the uncle 4 days. 1 2 3 4
I did now 90 Ghana a day to say 1 week in this
9 days sometimes most you will be more no say you 7 days and I say 7.5 days I'm telling you the 4 days I'm telling you 4 days
150
nipa 4 no I just say ye nipa
nipa na mo use no dada no 90 no eno a mo jodi meka ho
be bia meka ho meka say me wadwuma the other people wo mu na ye adwuma normally bia nwumre sometimes so go nwumre no bia but you know you na cry the wofi at the same time in fact I had seriously so you politics and to nchen na yan hwe okwa be paso on my way I hwe ni I go do be no e di ba ba chili paton I'm telling you ye dey never be dia agro because how am I na you move in my yen zika some and to say wo mpanyin fo na dia no yen na yen akutia because apanyin bi o wa ade on fail because on tobi na hadwin na strapa say in fact if there's something abai bi to my year e dey afa we yes it's true talk to akọ from them but no man that so I don't understand if you transportation to go be am ejuma since 2 years in the 5 cities talk to about from business abiri me that so Ejimi ntisa ye ntisa ne manase. Iti ne mana wo say akofom no. Wo fe depo
dollar ne ate no.
So all those things no implications ne ye gen. He find you be nya ne mfaso na fi. I don't understand. But so make you akweja we so I will say me ba Nora. Happy birthday and then the birthday when you 1 year.
Oh, that's nice. Happy birthday to Nora. Me da say Martin.
Hello.
Adom frost and free.
But I can't see my message.
Tina free.
Kaswa.
Oh, okay. Kaswa so sa, how they prepaid and postpaid?
But you prepaid.
Motor saying.
Madam, let me say that. But you are 100 cedis. At the end of the 1 week. This is 100 cedis. No, yes, sir. After 3 days, master.
3 days.
And we know 3 days now, so let me tell you, I'm going to see me, my money, but I didn't have a prayer, making a corner walk away. One never the penny in my TV. After 100 to be first, my wife to see 3 days, master. Yes, mama, I'm coming. Why?
Mate, mame, yada say, Martin.
Abra Pukua Avenue.
Aja, it's saying.
Abra Boko de.
Boko pa, now swing.
Adom 106.3. Also, meeting. So, we don't do more. Even the other minty.
Meet you.
I'm not to my conversation. So, all the Mafaka and this one, many and your home. Up to date, Abra on the free. You. Abra, well, near Bema, Nana Amwako, Ukua, where Jano. Oh, no, I can say.
Meet you.
Abra, light, prepaid, and wholesome. Abra, a queen. Papa. Abra, first, no. Number 100 cities. And the meter, it are 3 weeks. The company now school. I can't inquire me. A Jawja, what I could never in our country is do one thing and a music and a fun. Abra, they say me 200 cities within 10 days. Na after. Me inquire me to so. No, those in the baby, I'm a question. I did to get a fridge and the whole day. We don't be beer. Inquire, I want no film course school is first one. Only a 3 in the room. Almost 150 cities. Make me do 1 month. And then almost 2 fire. I had 3 weeks. Na asa our tamale. I know so queen. And the best say I'm paying for say net dollar I come from no kudo you sako from there. And then a light who says there was still light in the boy a casa almost credit junior a camera boy. Abraham Queen, I found energy minister said, be a young found because at the rate you prepaid light who said a queer better boy a cannon. Abra annual with them. Yes, bro. Annual drum papa. No, don't can you say? What would you want our fuel for the energy to know? I didn't know you prepaid that. And then the boy dear can for years through our town via 1 citizen away for 1 that after 1 citizen away.
Nana, Mamma for Martin. Last caller, Martin.
More
but your first and free fee.
Yes, let me come and someone to cook up. And say, the Kasafi sharp night at the Caddy.
Okay. But your prepared one subnet is saying to say what saying.
Yes, we thought 10 cities are a bit 1 month. That's a 700 a bit 2 weeks. But maybe Kasai. The work I say now, the Nigerian Kakra, or see a bank for free, Uncle Fa, posted in there. And the purpose I say, we put money to buy it. Yeah, I don't know why I can't. It's a fair deal for me. It's a fair deal for me. Yeah. There's some problem, and I say I come back to you, the politics and for position. Until you can't specify, yeah, that's why I know. Now, I shall ask you, the politics there for NDC, they are the same.
Mate, meda say, ain't me for a freful be a beam. You know, be on ma. Or better so I can't 100 cities. I don't know what the year, Nisusie, what I say. To say, me saying, me hear to say February. My main call me 5th February, me can't say because the last time me told na 25th January. And I'm at 500. 5th me to 500. Last week, 5th na me to you know. Me to 300. It make calculate no. Bosume no. Say the same week in no. Date no Emma. Bosume na muni. Last Friday ya me to 500. And Tuesday, last Sunday, me to 300. Ntiki kambo me.
Abna. We can say be kind so.
And yes, I may justify say you. What's your
report we CMSE report. Ghanaians overpaid over 1.5 billion Ghana cedis for power. Overpaid.
Until 2025 no fourth quarter no. Ghana food to yabro so. Yeah mama ekua gengema. Or say I was say 200 Ghana cedis 10 days. And so first now to 200 Ghana cedis said no 3 weeks.
Can you imagine?
10
Captain
days.
Kofi
10 days, say yeah, 10 days.
Captain said
I can get my chair baby.
Captain said I used to buy 1,002 for the house. Now I buy 1,750 for a month.
You see,
Captain 550.
1,000.
And I say, and no say, a biana de Cambo.
Oh no, 1,200.
A way crane, yes, a 2-bedroom apartment and I be a fee.
But it's 1,007.
A 2-bedroom apartment.
2,700 Ghana difference.
It is a 2-bedroom apartment. Nasa water prepaid 1,000, 1,002. What I say? A mind blowing.
Sister Sola,
Papa Cambo, yes, Papa Cambo. So Cambo February, and the ones who want to.
Me patro so person de mes audio bar be dey say meeting etiaka. Teacher, mama.
I'm voto.
Enya easy.
Papa them say almost every 2 days.
Sure.
I was shop na ifie.
Papa the auto back to back. Real Madrid the champions.
Yes, I don't know so minimum. So what on 100 200 na say na sante.
And then it's a 5,000.
Say na yanto no yi.
And then they say straight to Kobe Sola Nibi.
Eti on light ho ye kan ye bedi mu komo ye ne empanyefo bedi mu komo Kobe be me twe be me wa ye bedi mu komo na de wose ye hunu ne de wose ye sua no omama yate ase because we are suffering. Minka say Ghana, that's what you're Ghana ni. Ye nyina ye so fa prepaid ye nyina ye to. Na de queen de bia queen sa. Nti ade no sa woto na say wo mu ana wan to ngusu a misa na joda ho no ma afon
Na do ko.
na dum
Hey. Ha dwene pa. But e betu ho na mo. Ye so say
ba so la ne de me ba bedam bi. Why?
Na say o dey a buy kra one. Dey a buy kra one da. Ana.
Asema me kan me say me ba bedam bi. Nti ye twam na ntwam.
Okay.
Yenko ye nim.
Okay. And family room na.
And it for God's sake!
And Tuesday, Abna and a Quabna.
Na eda.
Eti
Yamine. Na nim say o mine selection o yama ayo an mebo manu no. Me bodi nyina to man patrol selection ya for na ya mo cha be adwuma. Oh man, yes selection. The selection so the mu ye 1 gallon here.
O ma Quabna sa.
O sheda yes selection no ma ayo wa say wa. She say mame. To man she say you man what? The big man.
Yeah. Okay, ATM phone na send my MTN. Koso na download the MTN app no. Unya fengu phone so amesre download go phone so. The easiest way potokasem, you see the easiest way how they send this car ama dofono no. We are no call a year similar today. Hona ultimate echo na fe onso akotwa oye isim no na no so etimi aboa pa. DBS Industries Limited roofing papa efie no ene omde bosso free promo and aba etibomode se obema onso odaya so no etimi abem kama wobra omonso install dia ma free ponto yenjo taku na yajo dama ma yengu nsem ne mo kakre na say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama omampanyini ene nano pay woni Ghana for 18 koma live ewo Adom 106.3 FM so ninya ne say unim say nei say sports no betimi akona nima omampani eche say ehia say ankrankra enyumeku ahodo no o betimi ede omo ho ahyem na nde ebase ye support sports no na equipment from anasika from na etimi aboa ama ye sports no etimi akonkode akona nimpa we ye nsamo a enada omampani editu jana pay ye bo akire amao
Stands at the center of several global platforms. Our national football team, Black Stars, is preparing for its FIFA World Cup appearance. Our women's soccer team, Black Queens, heads into continental competition with renewed credibility. We also prepare for the 2026 Commonwealth Games and the 2026 Summer Youth Olympics. These moments position Ghana before global audiences and investors in ways that few sectors can do. We therefore established the Ghana Sports Fund, a transparent financing framework for grassroots development, school sports, athlete welfare, infrastructure modernization, and long-term talent pathways. No country achieves sporting excellence without deliberate funding systems. I invite corporate Ghana to view this not as charity, but as a partnership in national development. Government has created the framework. Let us build the systems.
Eti nese way ene sedia omampeni wade semno atuja we be se piao nese nana wakasa ye pa nti ehon komo kakra ene nano penso yade eno so yade abrawo no na yefi wode ani akyeremo ewo Ghana Football Association na honso no president awada no eye Owura Keta Disciplinary kraku wono so nsem kakra wade atuja efa Ghanaian coaches ho onim se ene efe no ebomo mode na omo investi pa ewo Ghanaian coaches no emo na no eno pere no echese coaches no so emomade ada so mso betimi afasa kwenye so no mo ama yahu sakraye ewo coach mo ena juma omo ye aboa ama Ghana football enso akonanim.
I said in 2023 during our annual congress in Kumasi that we on the ESCO have identified 2 key need areas in our football ecosystem. And these 2 key need areas are refereeing and coaching. I've never been happy with coaching. And I've always not stopped talking about this. When I say that coaching standards in Ghana have been poor, I really mean it. When I say standards have not been good, it doesn't mean that we do not have good coaches in Ghana. In your line of duty, let us learn to be honest. In your line of duty, let us learn to speak the truth. In your line of duty, let us learn to stop sabotaging your colleagues. Because management is a key part of your job. If you cannot manage human beings who you work with, you will even find it difficult to manage players. Believe me, you can have all the ideas, all the knowledge in your head. If you cannot manage players, you will not be successful. Etina se we ayansema Owura Keta Disciplinary kraku ene uramo ewo Ghana Football Association wono ene tibreke se ena ote se wode sa ensem we nso wode etudwa no medaso ginem ewo Football Association wa nemom mamefo we nso entwim se ne okai se enche bia ena coach from Promotional under 17 no papa odi dwumadie no eto ho a empedefo ehwe ede she Dr. Prosper na te ogumunsa se won momodi ada so betimi atoto no ma ade aboa na ene furniture say confidence womo enya papa nim no enya deda from kwa onim so no ena wobo no mode qualify Ghana and the 17 team no ade kwa kopie mo our 2026 CAF and the 17 African Cup of Nations Jumedia na me aduma April bosom no eno ebetimi atodwa na no enam so ema enada de tie ne sa semde pa apiem ne say coach ne yamani 2 years contract sabe de wode ne sa asen krata se eba behwe aboa ama national and 17 team no eno so atimi afa ne ntoma pa efra na owie no ena sabre wo chechem sampa and 17 team no oguso a wo sese ne ho na watoto no ma ye pa sabe a Ghana ye betimi akọ African Cup of Nations no na yakohim oman Ghana franca no.
You said we've been under quiet. It's exactly 4 weeks since we resumed campaign. It's been very good. The players are responding to training. The phases of the training, they are doing very well. We started with the general principles within the game model, and then from there we came into our team structure, the tactics within the team structure, and I think it's gradually taking shape. We did the screening based on the fact that we saw that certain departments within the team needed to be augmented. So because of that, we asked that we do a general screening where players for such department can be identified and then brought on board. And when we did that, I think it actually paid off. Those positions very competitive. So overall, I think the screening exercise was meaningful. The purpose for which we conducted it was meaningful, and the players who are coming in terms of adaptation, in terms of integration, everything is moving on very well. At the end of the day, anybody who will be leaving us, we wouldn't leave us in pain, but he will leave appreciating the fact that he did his best, but his best wasn't the best.
Eti way any summer Dr. Prosper Nate Ogum wadi etuja unimse papai wa kochi Kumasi Asante Kotokopen
Emma wanam so 2022 Ghana League no unim se one day team no egie wo coach West African Football Academy wafa achese wo coach Ebusadu asunyina pan a ene wode nani akire mo e national under 17 team no aso ya wode enkomo no eba yen so yebo akire enso ede amao ma yemwuram awo blast aka na fe hwe se den sem no esifa eche ehodia former vice president Edma Ghana Football Association Owura George Akosi Afriye and waka say unim say na sem na efe no eche some the technical men bi abeka blasters technical team no se be a yebun sampa team no emu ayiri se pampe na ne yakoya nima na enoma ekon kan so ede man no na jeje free se abasobode kase pa na dema efe ni titire se omotime ede Kim Last no ene coach e man team no meche the Black Queens of Ghana abeka blasters one de na se omotu anamompa.
But says it's a professional coach, so there's nothing wrong because you're qualified to be a head coach and Kayam Fanama coach the Black Queens. The first said your coach my team means there are a lot of coaches or coaching my team in our Bashir here for the money. Coaches every or coaching my team, but they coach many teams also. Number and they are just in doing certain things. In 2013, when I led the under 20 to the World Youth Championship in Turkey, I can already so several times. It was part of my report. So whilst we were in the same hotel with the US team, with the Portuguese team, very technical bench, they were made up of it. The Portuguese and the Americans, they were 16 to 18 because here in our the same dynamic. In fact, when we played France using video analysts and all that, we didn't have a video analyst at that time. Because for the 20-man technical team goes, you are demanding more. But you need to have a full complement of a technical team.
Where sama Owura George Free wode etujwa ye ko ensem fofromo na enada ewo ekosi sen asempa 94.7 FM ena sa dwumedie eno so ekoso wobra na chese Philip Osebonsu Esquire obi etinase na onim se enkomo ba ko apie mo ene chese abrantia ye ko bo no de bo ne ade bo na asem no ne kan no kra ne tori bia na ayare ho kakra na eno ene ne PRO Edma Ghana Education Service ono edin komakra Owura Daniel Fanyi odin komakra echem sampa omukra no masase aba ne ban schools ni bi atese enema ya na ekoso no etore bia na asefem na yentie se de anada wode sa enchemu no atudwa.
Here we ended the meeting with the Central Regional Director and the meeting at the headquarters. Look at all of them are Ministerial 1, the Regional Director 2, District Director, District in which the event took place. 3, the school leaders, i.e. Headmaster of Swedro School of Business, Headmistress of Obrache Senior High Technical, Headmistress of Agri Memorial, Headmaster of Adisabel College, and all the schools now also report about violence and cases of abuse. We held a meeting with them to understand what exactly is happening, what safety measures they have put in place. Indeed, in collaboration with them, we thought it wise to say you put the activities on hold because he said pockets of violence activities are recorded across some of these venues and access centers, and you put on hold Eastern region. And so I think last week we banned Kofodia Sector Senior High School. We have banned them for 2 years because one day we have concluded they are in the schools. Kofodia Sector.
Etines way sedia and seminal ekoya anopen so ye bochire ediamao na akrana omo ebonus ano. In fact akrana kasa na arahusem abna in fact sa story me ya
na se me tie no so no kra de ono onim de ekoso no no pe ba bi kra o ko pe ba bi atena e na cheso mo beto hye ne so onim de ekoso
se me ekoso kruma no arahu na yenti akra ne nasem na kakre.
You are the victim. What exactly caused this festival? the tree stone at me when I was looking for a place to sit. So that I used the medicine on my eye. That's what happened.
So you were basically just looking for a place to sit?
Yes, it happened unexpectedly.
Tell us, you're saying you didn't do anything to provoke?
No, I didn't do anything. I was just standing there and they started throwing the stone.
What happened when they started throwing the stones?
I wasn't looking. When I turned, I saw my colleagues running, but I didn't know what was happening. By the time I realized, the stone came to hit me.
So you're saying you didn't do anything to these particular students?
No, I didn't do anything to them.
What would you want to be done in this particular situation?
I want them to be arrested and anything that the government wants to do to them.
What's your full name?
My name is Apaka Kovifiajibe.
Eti nese akweto pomi fiadugbe na nasem na reho pa chese
se unse ono a wo hye na owo any problem nti osto na wo pe ba bia tena video no ene da han teba mu ano
in fact yen ka chi for so wo share live on YouTube
a video no
yen saka wo
ba mu ano
ene yes a video na yen saka bia
we shall who say our eye problem to the right eye no yes it was so baby atna no de aduro agunani so what you say and so mo beto share so no into sha ya bandage ne hunu so nyina akwara na prawo ya bandage na ni ase hayi na no suru hoyi wa hu ne hunu so no
Arehopa na say in fact uko unse siwo swedru ntino meka se ewutu senya west ho na sase we esiye na chief executive officer and I said district chief executive officer ura kalala nyameche eno no so kire se saniema we no obeka kire Ghana fo nyina se investigations eguso a koso de nene pa
obiemu ye nkwala 3 no mo ye involved as usual na ye ntakom nti Thursday eweri ho mo na according to my student na Obracho secondary school for no mama nti say mo se mo bituto boba aba park no so but no mo ye Facebook nkwala nti per the information na say intera ya pick and say one of the akwala no mo born oba until you rushing to Federal Government Hospital nti ho mo na me information I'm afraid head teacher and say this what Martin no can Saturday within that short possible time now akwaba akoso ya born boba what Thursday no nti no was say first 18 no omo respond to second one no na headmistress no utumi call Federal Government Hospital no kwakosho no nti omo tumi okoye ma doctor and I say nurse to share akola no
etina se we yansama DC nso wode atuja badabna mame ba ko a ase police adwuma ne mu obo no homodin pa mame Lydia Donko
CID
DCOP Lydia Donko
CID penyin
na o share se de asemi ba ye wantena se ono awremu honom na watchre se omo be se 24 hours udum se twam kura twam akonanim kakra na ne se mo di tu dwane se de ampanifo so etu ho anamo no yinti se de watchre sansem no.
That is your shirt you are wearing. So if somebody is wearing your shirt, that's why I wanted to start by saying, are you confirming that is your shirt or your uniform? Somebody has worn your uniform to create such a scene or to conduct himself in such a manner. It is giving your school a bad name. So I'm sure you are concerned that is your school shirt. That's because I wanted you to confirm that is your school shirt. So if that is your school shirt and somebody has worn it, it's attacking a fellow human being in such a manner. As a school, you should be concerned to find out who are the people behind that shirt wearing it. Also, to hand them over to the police. So I am mentioning now that I am giving you 24 hours to produce the people in that shirt who attacked the body. In 24 hours starts now. Because as law enforcement, when incidents of this nature occur, and we have to investigate, we have to arrest, we have a number of ways in which we can make that arrest.
eti na chese we ensema DCOP Lydia Yako Donko wode etuja na yemfenwie ewo haso focus ye
kwa before so baby no say we share Ghanaian Times anim ha on the same issue no mo chese genius are suspending inter schools sports no ewo central region and chese mani ajepa me crowd ya ne mesenka yembane for some period but say no so ma suspend the region him until further notice. Oh masa na be kwa enya semba se akola nyame na di ne ho afofo.
Oh yes of course ye nyina so obieni wa
inter school so be what talent ye kwa hanese na se ye kwa scout ya pe talent nti ye nkokun obi
enya sa
almost suspended almost suspended till say almost school nyina be kwa na freshers aba
ya suspended there I mean ne kwan mu say omo hwe e de atoto ne ma yie nti ano ne kwan ma say ye ma ne de
omo di say se hu bo kra de man kra wo hu ba bi obompo afa
say nti na bi ye support
na wo ye supporter wa wo mo bo ni bi wo ye supporter de wo kire
okay phobia never say die until the bones are rotten e say that to say ase win no ensheda emmasadia supporters no ehwese nkebetimi apa ba coach echese ogusu a wotutu no manfat ogitum paase win na ese supporters nya no enya no na eba no but adwuma ne sa na cheto de bia na kwese agbefo asa na kona nim na bana che kona nim na bana chi na so meguso aye abon moden na ensampa house of folk team no efa ne tuma pefra.
It's still 11 matches more, so we keep working hard. It just says that we just need to keep improving. We have to keep improving and grow as a team. We are still not doing some things rightly, and these aspects are if you listen to me week in, week out, irrespective of how we win or we draw or we lose, I still talk about we trying to improve in very key moments of the game.
Etiano ya said entiemu no esifa etie na mamemfa we entwimu ma se ukọ kotoko aso ya former coach a enchebia wode adwuma na eto form coach Abdul Karim Zito Kabute ene dia eba ne se one team no Ashanti Gold 04 ena sabre wako sign contract dia ma woma ono ekwakoye adwuma nti sabre dia one coach edima bobuko no asabre yede eno so ehon komo no yede eja nti abra ma menyina eno so na anopenso no mintunchi akese mfama Mr. Philip Dankwa oko St. Philip Enterprise
birthday boy and now your birthday my St. Philip na birthday ma celebrate we ana and after na mo be shada be because
oh yeah na memenda se na memenda we di ne come up
ana me wadwuma mu
memenda mahu
Uba jumum time be.
Me babe 7 a.m.
So na me bedu ha homache.
And now we juma. Eti mami nchia ne ho kani so.
Mrs. St. Philip
Linda Dankwa debi. Mrs. Linda Dankwa. Mrs. Linda Dankwa.
Ayo.
Company ni din na St. Philip. Eno krana company brand ni tin no ST. Philip.
Ayo.
Na wati asiama so. Ti company kase pa.
Big company.
Mami tuche mfama womo nyina na lemfa NC. Na yenda MTN ase everywhere you go uyu MTN na ebeboa ho esanse network no emu chenchirenche na nkasa ene MTN yellow abusua no ene obia join it also join yellow family na yintimi enko yanim kama pa sanso ena DBS Industries Limited one the bosso free promotion bosso free na se nei auto and chance na abraham say wato aduane ewoga enkra ha na yede ebro no delivery no eya no kura hu scan na form
but evento
eya na form kura
na wo beto aduane te se bi ata aduane 50 Ghana delivery dey bobe okacho so be
na we na no meto fruit juice wo ho a wo delivery
na the delivery man pacho delivery ka benede ya uti nya me me de bai
o na de bai
da so
o de bia na de ba de bia na de ba eti DBS e free bonto
boss free no
de ko ja free
no kwa bodan ni so ma free
no wasa boss free eti bomoden se onso oni wom ebedidwa ba yenyina so ayo 05 de YouTube and afi James Esiama Mante and Abednego Co Mensa omni producers eja omo ehihie adwuma na de emaye and also di ho chia and Eric Esidubu de one ankasa within the Cobblestone Okoman Kra Bakwa Maka Ensruja Edura Enyono number 1 she
that's what
Mary
yo na Peter Odro ewo USC otie no pen o say apartment omo wo mu no omo ye nipa 2 ene wo sa apartment e ba kan ya ho asem na US nipa 2 na wo apartment ni mu tie ne mo yusu washing machine dryer electric stove iron
dishwasher
microwave TV miensa 3 television light bulbs omo 14 laptops phones 2 rice cookers 3 fans, 2 blenders, fridge, air condition, but some $35.
No, yeah, the baha. No, I said okay. Yeah, the baha.
Convert $35, mommy.
I said okay, yeah, the baha.
Come so convert $35.
Be US. What in the light never compare the offer.
That be or my young say.
Oh,
the year from no.
And for
yeah, just say a killer.
And for
come what you say.
On US or my 1 hour man say.
On casting the boy deal. You cannot tia say.
Metias here.
It was just say upon your wing now or you no can ya boy for.
Ne boy for na system na some okay.
But why must we accept this kind of system say? You do that. Hey, sorry koi.
No, brutal na the example. US men who so be see no mako atawo ni fear ni da.
Hita.
Man who said
no
mako hata
them.
Now to us.
And answer the washing machine
and just cry ya didi mkura ni yewia. Na
nyama we nyina 384 Ghana. Nyama we nyina 384.
Eno emfa ho.
Bosomi.
No. Baby odi ba.
Na 300 Ghana no 1 week cray new.
Odi akwechire chire. Etima ya.
Alexander Cobblestone Brales and Atenika no we Adom Sports page 1 na ye begina enkania yin komo yiso kakra wo somebody kan bo amane se report biaba ekire se afi 2025 last year the 4th quarter no wo se quarter no ye wono 4 what you say into 3 months bia ye 1 quarter 3 months bia ye 1 quarter into 2025 afi ni kona wie ye no kanea bo amenom ye no say ye to prepaid say ye tua ye postpaid ye tua mane bro so 1.5 billion Ghana cedis na ye no bedin komo na ye bisa say e ba ne sen na ye tumi tua kane abo mane bro so ECG na charge ye bro so ana prepaid na meto ye no period anka wose ne ma wo medem no edi no omote so ena sika ka ye no ekoye mro so ana se ba ne sen na omumma ye breakdown no mesamba won chamber bia wo bia eye prepaid nkomo na yedi se wo sopa wo de kanea edijuma wo kanea ho asam etesen prepaid no etesen postpaid no etesen o ha ben na de ebre wo challenges ben na wo form ye be phone lines no na mame kwa ahoma so emransa Owura Benjamin Nsia Center for Environmental Management and Sustainable Energy ehona yerensia ewo Oransia Martin. Oransia.
Ya mini aba.
Martin.
Ya mini aba.
Meda seni ebra wanya amayen. Na dia making kan ewo hayi no. Ebo amane se Center for Environmental Management and Sustainable Energy. Mude tru yanim se 4th quarter 2025 no. 1.5 billion Ghana cedis. Eni sika yetua bro so eyen kane abo eyesa na mo kanu ana
no kre sana ye kano na kreta no ye afa miensa
okay
fine di kan no na e wo se enyina mkane antumu no de sikadie ntumu anase improvement in revenue mobilization by ECG sevia tun kania muno ma ECG sikasem ekosro ni dikano no de to sumienu ene de waboso se ye overpayment of about 1.5 billion for the 4th quarter of 2025
and at the Tosumi and Sunday say, your request is based on the quarterly adjustment model, PRC used to know. I will say the first quarter of 2026, no, I will say a thing in Amkaniaso. And I did really kind mefano a free whether say ye two in Amkania Muno, Emma, ECG Sikasem, a course runo. The Yehu Yene say, Nkanian to be brave by Inano, Ama ECG Sikasem and Cosro. Still, their revenues are below tariff adjustment levels. And the HC Inane say, Nkanian to Muni Nano, I say yedi Kenten Kunsu. Yedi Konsua, Nino, Fasubia Amma ECG, Nemum Edio, how and a two consumers, especially firms and households, are Omoyusu Kania. Because the Intianka increase tariff, no, and Senka Biabema ECG, Sikasem Akosro, Nemum, data no interest. For example, the first quarterly adjustment, that's the first and second quarter adjustments, no. Kicked off on 3rd May. 3rd May, no, Nanka revenue was saying, no, I was saying increased by at least 14.75% if you hold consumption constant. However, compared to April, na yen to in Namkaniamuno, May no year record 1.3 billion Ghana cedis. The actual Yan say April no crana in Namkanian to Mumayano. Yanyashika Kessie Edico ECG compares a to Inamkaniamu in May. The same thing observed in July, yet to Inamkaniamu by 2.45, no, and also find a Sikasem from 1.6 in June to 1.5 in July. And same happened in October. Until a great deal between Inamkaniamu, Sebiu, Sikasem, I was a ECG, etimigeno, so take. Okay. There is not even any benefit. And I debate the second one. Now, second one, no, who heard the fourth quarter tariff adjustment? PRC has not been fair to Ghanaians because the Indian says it have not been fair. And they say whenever there is over recovery, they say the city didn't appreciate here. What it means is that you overestimate the price of electricity. And the city didn't appreciate here, overestimated the price of electricity. No. When I know it was PRC MPC over pass benefit no to the consumer. For example, we had the second quarter and the third quarter tariff adjustment now. See, didn't appreciate more than 32%. And we're all expecting Sanka was the third quarter no. PRC betting in Amkania boss one so. And Odi Niama Bibeki Kahono to in Amkania move by 2.45%. However, Odu fourth quarter no. Or my TSA or the 10 Ghana cedis 30 pesos and a share bone. Name actually on them on the market and see the depreciate here to 10 Ghana cedis 60 pesos. And what is 30 pesos no or factor in the pricing of electricity in the fourth quarter. And I say okay, if under recoveries are being factored, then let's look at over recoveries. Because in the fourth quarter no, what is 11 Ghana cedis 97 and a share bone. The actual average for that quarter is 10 Ghana cedis 87. Another 10 Ghana cedis 88 pesos. It means that Obibiya or to Kania in the fourth quarter, extra 1 Ghana cedis, which is over recovery. That is one. Two, another thing I will use here, inflation. That quarterly average now you see, estimation just say, that quarterly average is 12. But actually, the quarterly average for that particular quarter, no, fourth quarter of 2025, is 6.6, which means overestimate inflation no, by 5 percentage points higher. The NT I mentioned then use market-driven indicators, and they say they are constant. Okay, the third quarter and the fourth quarter market-driven indicators are constant. The NT I say constant. They say the energy mix and our sources of energy, 29 hydro. 71 thermal fixed in third quarter, same as what we observed in the fourth quarter. And the second aspect, a weighted average cost of gas. Weighted average cost of gas, it was the same in the third quarter and same in the fourth quarter. And so on. The only thing that things are the macroeconomic indicators, inflation and exchange rate. So if under recovery, say see the depreciate and Odi akan nyinam kania. Adentina over recovery there. 1% and no pass it on to me as benefit. So when we did the calculation, we realized that because of the overestimation of the exchange rate as well as inflation, no, consumers in that fourth quarter, no, it in excess of 1.5 billion Ghana cedis to utility companies. The unfortunate part is that Sikana what utility companies 90 man kwaji intia ye kosutie nyinam kania ye na utility PLC afosu ya chimyensa amayetua more abra more muntiano still they are not even paying the electricity at our expense. Yet you feel on about third one, which is the decrease, expected decrease in tariff for the first quarter of 2026. The entry woman say, "Oh my God, and may corrective be you see, only because also IMF say, the cost reflective tariff." And it has become a debate in the CSO space, civil society organizations, no over TBRC, the cost reflective. But cost reflective doesn't mean that upward adjustment. And yet sustained upward adjustment. Cost reflective means that you ensure the market indicators and also the macroeconomic indicators and set tariffs that reflect these indicators. It doesn't only mean that you can't abbreviate. Now, who abbreviate how to know? Say subsidizing power. It is not also true. Let's go to the budget. Power is subsidizing according to the budget, whether 2025 budget, 2026 budget, is only 50 million Ghana cedis. OBPN was subsidizing lifeline users, only 50 million Ghana cedis are allocated as subsidies. OBPN market-based tariff. It is market. And the market-based tariff are based on market-driven indicators and macroeconomic indicators. In the 2026 first quarter, you share data now. The 2024 year, 2025 year, no, fourth quarter, no, we see 11 Ghana cedis 97 and a share bowl. And we see inflation 12%. Many about Minoka say inflation is 3.4%. The estimation is a bit more down more. And what it means is that in the first quarter of 2026, inflation is likely going to average around 3 or 2.5, or the Mefan said 3.4% based on the January figures. And this inflation averaged 3.4 based on the January inflation figures for that quarter. What it means is that 12 now, what the share bowl in fourth quarter, now in the first quarter, that is one. The second part, they say, the 11 Ghana cedis, 97 pesos, and a share bowl in the fourth quarter, in the first quarter of 2026. Nanso no ohe cedi na enam 10 Ghana cedi 88 pesos. O the running can be a net cedi ni 11 Ghana cedis. What it means is that we cedi now the share bomb in the first quarter no we overpricing about 97 pesos, almost 1 Ghana cedis. In the first quarter is ukrano me tuenginam kania no broso. Intina yesre PRC say we are not talking about multi-year tariff review order and not a capital capex on a capital expenditure, but we are talking about operational expenditure for which we have justified quarterly adjustment. And this operational level, that's a CD, no. I appreciate it. That's a inflation also swat here. Whilst market conditions are constant, why don't you review the tariff outflow based on quarterly adjustment and decrease it? Unfortunately for us, what to PRC is not even collecting. On this no, until first will be any use of betumwa PRC into Menji. Until so by 11%, and we are still waiting for them and for their response on this matter.
Okay. Nti yenshe sa yemfa bako nti bako ye overpayment na cost no na the other one so na yenim say quarter bia no entumu kakra beba na mo che say this quarter ebe wie march no ensese be ye entumu e wo say yente so masan so ma percentage am expectation no ene so mote so edibedru na sa overpayment na ekono bibi wo hodo ma consumers ebetumi a benefit wom se bia ye digusu ama ye de ma bonus ana ye de bibi ye possible say consumer betumi a benefit wom.
Yes, there is a possibility. The internet has a possibility. And say over the third quarter and fourth quarter of 2024, there was under recoveries no custodian about almost 800 to 1 billion Ghana cedis in these two quarters. When you say PRC has set the second and first quarter of 2025, as well as the third quarter now, Sakana consumers entry in the 4th and 3rd quarter of 2024 or factor that in the tariff. Or ATI. Sakana or ATI in the tariff. So what it means is that say consumers entry moka because of exchange rate factor and not because of inflation factor. That's the ultimate the carry forward and that's all the burning MAT and the Dachia. Sansun for Subi or Wa, it was said that it would be shimmy. So what we are expecting is that in the 1st quarter tariff adjustment, you pay who says overpayment now you pay in the 4th quarter of 2025 ever reflected as in faso to the consumer.
Nti no na de entiso de beba no na whatever sikomunya ye no omodi akose ho.
No crowd ye entiso de are based on the macro indicators. No the different 11 year different say at least. And this all this faso over 1.5 billion no. That's the uchemu say 1st quarter and you be adapt to maybe 750 million. Now it means that 1st quarter tariff must decline more than the 11% I equal to you.
Oh, okay. Mate, Willie, Mr. Orensi Ejina Sumame, na mema Yere William Boatin Akwaba, or Kasama ECG, or Boatin Martin.
Yeah, Namicha, with you.
Ya tia for Josie, Dassin Sone, Wadaji, and no paying Koma Yedino, Akoye and Kania Bo, Abording, Kolesa, Efre, or Momudu messages, to Facebook, Kenya dear. And Crofosi Sijin Kania Boye Dendodo, Otra Enche, or the Toto and maybe a chemu na Oto 200 Ghana, na weeks a bedi, and now better the same 200 na a bedi days, a DNA Koso.
Me sure that we Koso, and ya Yemi Dadano. Then ya my tariff ya implementing. So I pepe na ya implementing. So Obekaya, the last one beginning of the year, no. Curious in my tariff, almost 10%. I think the name said 9.8 already. It's way big. Excuse me, way big. No, so offer bill and then you busum biarana or the 10% come one. I hope they didn't necessary. You can't cheer my issue because you cheer my. Then I auto prepaid that. So I be sa and this auto prepaid. Now beginning of the year, what to prepaid basisina associate he baby I say 200% to 100% increment. That just there's a problem. And say yes until until that is the situation on the ground. Me sure say said implementing a previous demand energy commission share your calibrate between systems no na am reflecting your curiosity charge. Said you over 7,000 workers in here and third party for you mama you could be 10,000 where you see useful electricity. And I feel I made that type of issue into you need maybe a boss so how we are also.
Or say I feel now what to say and for complaining about Kania Bo so better and change.
Will be a funny and phone and Wakasa sending our kind of fun on Chichu. Yes, sir, we're increasing the consumption of electricity because heat kakaba, you are not the cooling appliances and other double usage. You may be because once our tariff are cost. Say, who shall baby means and the decampa and send your usual letters and no one usual announce you one. And one is a social because you could do your engine and say, Becca, they be out to say a discount and I at this soon a mombran in no appliances and I could salad your quackot. You know, be a total more electrical appliances are said you should be increasing your consumption and the decano. The toss will be no swear, baby, quiet any idea. Problem be about because wiring, your wiring, your anything idea. Your certified electrical contractors say, how do I become my business? Or anything, your money idea, and we saw a much you say, so fourth current no announce anything you may or effect on the consumption cost. What is and electrical issue a tone chain. Now, why are there problem out to be the tone chain? What the tone chains when you toss you a year, who you see meter. Now, there be a sending out on FFA starting January, one complaint, what on is a few February 22nd, we see 20th people.
we say I feel akosoro now sa akosoro do aye cancer na ye hunu ya report my ECG ana because machines they dey adwuma me differently BBI but we to make a margin of error be in the course of that good hour until do quite the brain no abo so do na on ti ase and I say also autonomous the be the autonomous to be autonomous after the yes time ben auto yes time na we can to and yet you should be service charge be your electricity ni free mo and then am be money and now you residential and non residential a year around excuse me near Koso Kakabe almost 13 cities near Tiana. Still not picture now report to my Nafiama engineers now be share in Tiana, Yaku Mako share consumption, you know.
Okay.
And pattern on the analysis nations would be any problem. You meet on the same Beshama, you won't be an answer or how be your baby.
Na my auntie see moka about wiring effing and the keka ho ebetumi abase across Ghana de ofre kwapem de ofre efri awosi de ofre free nsawom anopai na regu yenya course afi ho yenya bi afri voter ene ade nti possible so munyina obia wiring and the challenge way e bana
enye sana mekai ma oniama itumi ma obinya problem so ka na burungu baby akase na ECG around wo yenye
but why a net group but me the say we me ba wo de nyabotre ma me na mainland it is the omo kan a wo say wo de F na bam wasan so aboso bia wo appliances no wa add on but you also on add on but still na no run di me ka say ya age de bia edum de bia age wokoto no no so no boye wo ho.
And I made church, you say, starting beginning of the year, January. And your my increment, 6 January, so the kaya. And I make I say, we be no 10% crowd, the 10% no, can ya autonomous one. I just say, well, let's do the cost of 10% according to PU. And say, all of a sudden, you know, I feel me autonomous 100%. I just say, and I got to say 50%. I had in here. In this own fashion, electricity, our appliances one, and as we increase cooling appliances, we are usually one. And we electricity, for example, air conditioners. Dia and the SSA banner. It's maybe to me. Say nipa na okano, onimini na okano. The experience na okumu na okano. Now we starting January no. Say see you do 28th February na information. Ya gada eba. I'm seeing now, see my community. Also, the Tisana. It is all the Tisana, it been identifier. On between me, a normal report, young cautious a DNTia, young cautious panic consumption pattern and purchasing because records no. They are analysis. If you hear when your problem with you, and now you need to have more function, and I say BBS, you bet me a fishing. But me, I can't know the whole Ghana. Yeah, too, we are touching BB as I say, will be. For 100 cities and 500 cities that was started to by 3,000 cities. Busumi. As I say, sana time for the man. As I say, implementation sana say. Sana me say true. Until find out until the customer service centers na you way outlets na you to me and customer common say obi ona bano outrageous. You know, you with me that be bia mitia. Maybe I'm 200 and I'm 200, and then I feel I 100% I'm do 400. Because I get 2 more. As you should see if you and our record how the 2 million so data no between a few data no paper penny whom again is here then about her and I error and I need the amount of estimated bill because you're about what to then you are so no what point. You're training in armor and the data on the issue a machine means now. Me office ana me ntina baby kwa me tina me nko kasa o machine nyina da bi ye kwa kohwehwemu me ye hunnia ade wa ha ne ba ana me chese all for said you know the whole Ghana into me nko and consume electricity at once and none about rituals over 20% but yes ana 100% yes ana implemented tariff reports across no obia was such a challenge no emra ECG office na monkonkon hwe ne consumption pattern ene dia masa prepaid and as a light na water credit no running tentam they should come to your
offices sanity
me ba cho sa ne no say you know that you my direct and I barely one answer what to electricity and now we say there be we dey nkuyi because say sana ya me to no na ya to me kwa na 10% and say me to 50% and month no me consume sa say bibia many problem bia ofi me ade fi me over and you should say I'm using it and I'm using as a pepe you be hwehwe mu ni ahwe ni ntia aba na sa na say ye adjustment bia and I correction for your bill and I said problem bentina ta when you should prepaid no say ta say yes na yetumi achichu na ne say ye on ya ama what is starting point no but we catch all say the issue a national issue a type ni na edusa and can start in January I implement it by this time no you nya sa information but we are can say you need customers near adwuma and the customers ni ebi complaining say omu hu ade ni su ye because abuna kosodo na yechum say won a kasa no mu nji achinye bia omombra na yenhwe ni ntia ayesa ma
mate but even though say yen to be conclude say across Ghana but the little information omomo freba no say a larger part of your regions no face these challenges until so the pan beba no want to take any step ahead and verify said DNA ma obia a company regions I would do na a company say challenges we no move from.
Oh yeah, a bill no centralized into a bra yeah adjust the tariff based on your pure acid assurance as a young pioneer Jumanoa. Send our how by a cry ya meeting your billing teams your expense Jumamoyano. John Beckos service in your ass. Yeah, share which one you can want some guys animal we know. We investigate here and you need a better fee. I implemented tariff no so why no the other customers in complaining. If for me that then any person we use our complaining. For example, a time we are be investigation because we series of fiaba na sequential we move back no show we no customers make no maba or my by office. Waba be office so we are complaining the same to be our maba na fear sha. We are pattern no. Until any issue no. Immediately be so make us say yeah they are implementing say ya yini mo no.
Okay.
So you know e bi mo say omo na koswe nyu bia yo yate waba ni mita ben na o yusu area ben se oba ni area metia na be ni pa akoti oti dansuma nipa bi no aba dansuma no yusu the same meter se de na miensa na se omo mo nti omo ho ase na me be na koso enye de nta dansuma ana se ye nta banana in ana nta chimota
okay
na nipa be ye miensa na wo ho omo se omo nti omo ho ase se oba e district na nyi bi hu nti omo nya saa asebu nya kwa kwhwe adepudi
mate
problem bia ni ho ye ni bia ni problem na meka so ye be ye no pepa mo
mate mame na se ene obra wanya mame ba odi gina so mame kakra bi oransia
yeah ba
me gire se wadi nkomo ye ti kakra wo bibika
I think that the Minia Williams can no crack a crow because one normally you cry and shouldn't take records. The records are maybe not based on data but qualitative based on experience. And TV are now share sitting out Utia in Namkania last year January. What they come what here say Yanya 4 consecutive increases in 3 weeks. 14.75, 2.45, 1.14, and I think 9.87 or so for the first quarter of 2026.
Yeah.
And these cumulative increments, it shows last year, tono 100 cities are almost about 23 or more abekahon. And sanka will take you out data, ubitima on tariff adjustment, and amabia or bills cost for. The second part no kind of millennial drain is normally be our access level and as a home appliances now used to know be a home and a big home so I chose or consumption a cost row. This way didn't count say what enough because I also think of duration. Yes, I say when the program be home and as it be a could leave on shadam quadruma into quadruma no. Or send you to Kanyano consumption cost because of that time I was spending a fee the year on your man or the solution be. We have to also look at that. And sometimes the bidu can say the bills the cost ra. A be a bills no cost because of tariff adjustments, no a be a consumption assessment or utilization pattern and I say or style behavior be with respect to utility consumption and also as a contribute to these hikes. A be so a fault. A be so an area on no problem about meter and so but the most important thing for us is that ECG must do more, especially Minia Williams in office now as the communication director, must do more in educating Ghanaians on this subject. Adia Williams saying dear minister budget no more for man. Adia Williams saying any in education. How do we engage stakeholders periodically to desensitize these misconceptions? Say yenti me no be aseno. Say ne be ya bribia ni bishia na yetumi educate ya say oh say inti ne mobile electricity even cry no say ye two enyinam kania bumu a there must be some form of education to let Ghanaians know that bills be cost. But ECG doesn't do that, so it creates these misconceptions. Say, yes, genuinely there could be some faulty meters because they are report indicating that 40% prepayment, about 60% or more of them are not working well, are not functioning well, right? So there could be fault with prepayment meters. There could be a lot of challenges with some of these issues, maybe localized challenges. But who educate Nipan informal about what operations are? Nipan no better was it. No, but what the office? And I was surprised you said Afi Namati, right? See, we must be more proactive, right? Especially when you are in the communication directorate, in listening to the grievances of Ghanaians when it comes to this subject. And any question, Minia Williams, Minia Shia once, but any question Afi Nawati. Now the second part is that you consumers and so on. Some of them will be say the 538 of the PRC has a complaint section or section of the act I can complain who observe some of these challenges at the household level with respect to utility consumption of bills are will to me a channel these particular grievances to the PRC for them to investigate. The ECG in a wound report my PRC there, even though based on this tariff adjustment but I think that they are so with respect to addressing complaints of utility end users and they are too good at it on better addressing some of this. So some of these grievances the channeling corona and so more intimate solve problems
Mate Beda say willing into mono utie said ye yerensia kanu na entumu a abai nyina no 14 ne 9.8 ani ade no nanka maye nkyerɛkyerɛ nti bia first nanka auto 100 Ghana entumu no asemka abegina 23% nti sika sei ani de entumu aba ɛwɔ sɛ ɛbɛka osika na to no dada no ho munyi ne sesa education no kwa ɛbɛmo mafo atiase ɛsɛ prepaid ameto no entumu sei na abɛka ho nti no ano no
meda ase say me na me kanu my brother na nya picture ni so you can say afina ya swating say na ye nti say ebika
okay
say adiono ne kese na to say ebia ha adwene ba say ukọ your district level na decentralize education na ukano ye education your marketing or your market education ya many times say nipa no me ho ento tweme mu a and I want you to remember that until say ade nipa ni interest be man say nti bia we education wa no na okuti ne board because oni o ha wo asem na wo kana ti nya tum na ya chichi mu bi so ya tum 9.8% if January be o fa calculate na the 10% keke ka ho a say be we wi o ha oni ho asem o ka na say wate asa no be chichi mu bi so appliances are senior ya you to know your chief relative issue yes that is education we enye your flyers are your call around you didn't go schools so call regional don't go schools your call churches and religious centers the education now your physical flyer na your ticket so I bit to education the education there continues every year
when okay really said they can we na mu intensify because you presence me what me kan be bia me sia mu bia say o ye chire
and I be beginning in our council and balance act, you know. Media support.
Okay.
There will be room for improvement, but only are you improving. You don't stop it, you can't airtime, and idea sponsor airtime, you know, a bit cheap.
Mamma,
the problem. And I want you be a home baby. But near your case, I say, your cafe, you know, say, a widespread, and I get the whole country and any problem with machine. It's near your can say decentralized whole district, and your head office, and I said, yeah, Sanya man, digital. And our report to her on my cautious I would determine on my young mama. You cannot meet you, Musala.
Yate, really, Mamma say, and no brown in my
this level. Yaka was 60. Yeah, bad day. She should catch us if you because of your data. Listen, I be, you know, but the problem of one, it's a problem you want, you're calling him. But your mama, dear, see, yes, how you can, young court district, then I'm sure.
Musa said the Okano, ye nibreba, said the Okano for district. Will be a district, quite bear Busumi, Abusumi, Rabosumi, and say, Meshan meet a cramano. Indeed, Musa Mokana say for Yakwa district, Ube could do credit for Bay Jumamano, now Quayasem, meet a crana so quadia, yes, a district, Ube could do district office, Honomono. Sabeya was Sabeka, then the Susako your problem. Tino ECG. You are watching more to my pa.
You go to Pacho, Menka, and you know, you know, go between our district now. The Anipano do an meet our plan and a chair, so you was I reporting and yes, and says, see a double up. Because some I see a toss and I had the supplies I because now you're more the amount of 4 apply per Sakano 1. Yes, yes, you more why see a your front line on you improve and customer service and you a young yes, Mamma so Rabotin, no brow and Yamay, Orensia, Mamma found a 11%. I get the expectation say it was a match every year, no. And Kadia boy ever from by 11%, you know. After release, I'm with your baby and more yet actually, say, you be say, in reality, no reduction about.
Okay, so some say, yes, so normally, I use data in the industry, no, to make reports and make recommendations. Fortunately for us, right, a TA president, and our president, I say, or no more with respect to how you're complaining about higher utility price and another price, especially electricity price, you know, on industries growth as well as household poverty alleviation. The president, you know, so the fact might be so amayati in Amkania Boswa. We are expecting the first step in the first quarter, no operational side on the Yabeti in Amkania Boso to reflect markets and then macroeconomic indicators. So yantima is lip service na ye provided. And fortunately, fortunately for us, the PRC is directly under the presidency. President and supervisor PRC. So when the supervisor PRC there, then I was say on video mujuma dia between Abua or my Ghana, especially electricity consumers and also electricity service providers.
Mate, Orensia, Mamma Senior Brawanya Mamiano Pay. Ora Benjamin in Center for Environmental Management and Sustainable Energy. And I didn't think about now, Reverend Watson, so or no Kasama ECG, and also a dinkomo. Na Milo and Semencho Sakwadana, ya upie fifi, Bekwa dia grako dia konya ba school mo beba, ni hufi free. Wana tadi muni adetum sampa kwada no ko school no wantrafa ko ye kasa activeness kwada no ejina mu pa na ene no sa kwada no beko ahoden ode beko di dwuma ni nyina no wo hia sa ahoden na ansa no wako ti anopa bia de wo ya kwada no breakfast a hwese eye milu ya ye koko ya dandani ye de ye milu no eno adbe ma kwada no for the breakfast na wonya energy ne mroso na wode akọ wose energy to go further eno any milu no ba bia provision shop bia won fiti ho no ubenya milu ato ewo ho na telecell cash wose usika no ewo se edrufie boko wati ase ade bia wo ye se wo disika ma busuafo wo di tua eye wo ka bia wo de wo di tua school fees eye telecell cash ehu bia nim ena ensese wo no wo ma yam hyehyɛ ewo ho enye kasa tintin bia nso wo benye wasumdwi a na wa dial star 110 hash eye star 110 hash anaso be download Telecel Play app no na de wasa wo ye no wo de asende sika na abusua so asende obi e de afaso o se sende keke eye Telecel cash o se the safer choice a ebebo sika e ho ban. Electroland Ghana Limited we no eye Ramadan value deals and wo de ma ho Ramadan Karim and ye de makra mo ni bia ya sabre wo wa konchini mu na Electroland Ghana Limited say wo mo de home appliances aba ne bo ededa fom wo mo Nasco TV ubetumi nya 699 cedis omo bottom fridge freezers ne bia e free 1999 cedis e de echo chest freezers e wo ho Samsung 6 kg eno no eye twin tab washing machine ubenya no 2999 cedis for 44 unya obabia agise period we mu omo Samsung microwave se wo honom omo 43 inch TV sa eye TCL de also yan say ubeko Electroland Ghana Limited akoto home appliance no for 0503 159 739 na nyomo edin komo website no www.electrolandgh.com ubenya for fofato Electroland Ghana bringing Ramadan value home kona ekoje odie emame na Trent Bre aso Caroline Tete ayekrado Franco Trading Enterprise DBS Industries ena MTN eSIM ena etechi Carol Martin
yeah
Bibi aboko
Nyame adom na nso e
Nyame adom de na trend e
accidents be trendy see wo jowulu kwan yiso eye tipa truck baako ena church mienu ena private car baako na wo hwe impact na car crimes amwamwa church ne baako
sprinter no
serious
no anajo edru ho beye 8 mu ho no mejiri sa feni na sinti that sprinter no na traffic abapa from a hodma to jolu traffic no ansa na odi akonim no na enye easy
accident ne de adoso
yeah asemu
but drive amuntu mobo
mo so bi free mu de
me
nyenya
update on that
Matthias
yeah Samini so trendy na o say onu no de dance hall by e bi claim patent sa yentie no
okay
time I said African dance hall not just say be on the buy yes I said African dance hall and today there's an African there's a claimed self-acclaimed African dance hall king who I respect so much, but I know that I brought the terminology that they even spun off to be able to identify a throne and claim it. So that cancer term no out of African dancehall came Afro dancehall from my protege Stone Boy, who is also originator of Afro dancehall.
Samini say dancehall no no.
Oh, okay.
You know be claim me dancehall.
On fire.
On fire.
Yeah, then I said so the dancehall by.
Yo fashion show being so na nipa ba ko atade ewum na trendy na mimi bisa say nti say obi ani ho atade no ntumi nsa na obi ani ho atade question picture for video no eto so emame
obi ani ho say obi ani ho beboa no wa sha atade na
o se wie mpo a obede tu ni nice obi anka no ho
oh ada ti se nko a
table ni na wa atade no mu bra YouTube na be share video no
What's that here the
table? Right, you share video no.
Okay. Say fashion there normal. But fashion to way or the be show. Enya na wa hwe ya wo ka ho asemi.
So wi ana den.
So the kogu na ntade bebre bi mu de photo shoot no. So we nsan hye biem.
So wa hye.
Owi aka dem.
But obi anka no ho a.
Fashion shoe. Efe. We are yin na ye hu ya. Ena asoma meka won ti ase. Se me de kwa fashion show a me se. But enye bibi a wo hye se wo de kwa obi program ase. You do ya ho ya di aduane na ye di wo so wi ane afa ya de kwa fi. Kasa bi ani. Eje aduane a wona de adi koja sese me nche. Ye de wi ya sore ko.
Ena me nti so mu ko school o ma na be so mu de akọ fashion show.
Dia be ka bebe wonti. Emfa ho edu ho kwan dia ye bewo eyomo be dress yen enya kasa tintim bia Now, Oko program, I send you on Kwana obesity. Benya, obe friend crofam mabebo. It depends.
I see program bia I there be.
I say, it depends. It's a program I make.
No be we yako.
Dabi me kwa me ko aye event be na me ko.
Obizam say event.
So nyema be bra no say fashion nyema be bra mo de ba be kire fashion ase no. Enye bibia e normal atade a hyede ne nam. It's not normal say wo ko ba bia wa hye eye fashion. Nti wo be ko the extra mile say wo be dance. Wo wie no ano no. That is it because wo wie me say wo di kokru. This is fashion and it's beautiful. Okay, fine.
Yeah, I don't know why.
But that's Caroline Tete, and that's it. Cano, Yes, a fashion shoe. Fashion shoe. Now, question no matter. The alcohol and can go in news and can have some cry. More fashion, eh? Now, say Easter bow. Easter few so the April no, ye early. Into your first, second, third. Na ye di Easter into no March ni mo akatua ne ba ye no na calculate Easter because ye early April and a yeko na Adom FM said ye ma wafi bia no afi wonsu ye gina mu dendenden na ye Adom FM 2026 Adom kwa Easter ya Sempa FM ni Adom TV eta yeti into from Easter Thursday edikosi Easter Sunday na ye di ahihye so wa woni ba bia ya yetina Adom Park ewo bomi kwa ya bra hodom ya be hyase wo Linda Don ya brajeli eni tim ni nyina ede ebe hyehye so bunsu Johnson we no eye kwa ye mo akwa ba ho wutwam nyina ye mo akwa ba o ye besia kwa ni kwa kwan so ni ye digina mu a ye wi a obomi kwa no eye 3 straight days back to back enyom na ye di ema cooking competitions football gala entertainment bibia bi wo ye full package en ye di ma wo no ti no ba modern say ye be hye wo kwa na ye kwaji ye ni eye kwa wo kwa na chese ye kosa pepepe na star oil osifuo no de obeto na ne papa no na asem no wo ho no wopefuo papa quality yane border forma eye star oil e wo 240 stations across Ghana enti ba bia na bia no star oil e wo ho kotofuo no na abibia no engine enya hoden na okita star card na krompo dia ene ye hye watwa wie wo na wo sen no eye star oil o say brana ebeto quality and affordable for ewo mo entei ti we ma me mabedwafo aye krado na yemfa pensim mo ento aso.
$20,000 Ghana cedis ni bi. Ekwan ni e free ene ekopim 31st January 2026. Your transaction no money nkodu sika be ye 2,000 Ghana cedis. Nanya sika kesi 120,000 Ghana cedis mu chefa. Transactions to do awo be ye no. Ebetumi am we di sika bebre. Enti kwaso fa SG Ghana Visa card no. Ne di na kokudro so bronyi. Esan se January wa chede bebre de mawo. Yempe broke January asimbia. Chale cheers. SG Ghana festive cashback promo. Di usika ene. Na Actually, so open Mubia for 0302-214-314. It's a share Kakra Sankratwe, NLE, any Caritas lottery platform, and Sashas here.
Societe Generale Ghana. The future is you.
Hey, Awaje, Akwaba, malaria no twenwaso. Hey, enya grow unya fever, meti payment. Na me fe mentumi didi. Hey, just me ampa me fufu kra na ya asemo. Hey, mu pa no fufu. Eh, ne mu me gidi se omo ye test ansa na omo malaria dro no ho. Oh, ane, me ye enase enko mala 2. Tu malaria na se one time. Sharp. Awaje, we dey training jeni so. O madam bisa wase. O se wo jima bebre ma. Oni how kra. Ahode wo ho.
Se unya malaria, no mala 2 atamita lumufantrin ewum ye won tablet ene ninsio etu malaria se ewom panimfo ene nkwada wanya bimu se wonum no nansa na wanto wo a kohu doctor malatu upedudu atu akọ NS Chemist Limited FDA agye nkrato yatum.
Hello, excuse me. This Milo pack looks different. I'm seeing support energy release balm on the pack.
Yes, so the support energy release means when you give your kids Milo as part of breakfast, you are giving them energy to help them win at school.
Ah, then I like this one.
Your champs need nourishment and energy. Give them the Milo Energy at breakfast. Now with vitamin D that supports energy release to help their daily performance. Milo, energy to go further. Milo. This advert is FDA approved.
Adom 106.3. Adom FM 106.3. 106.3. Adom FM. Adom FM. One tell you what. Put your man eye. Adom FM. Adom. One tell you what. Adom FM.
Adom FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM.
Adom FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM.
It's a CCM wow mato. Oh yeah. Radio it's a CCM wanga so mato. Oh yeah.
This June, you are going to meet it. Book your 2026 World Cup experience with Advanced Travels, because some moments are not meant to be postponed. They are meant to be lived. Call Advanced Travels now on 0595 500 817 or 0531 008 550.
Adom 106.3 Dwaso Nsem Jumadie na ogusu a wutie na yadofo bi ma woda ente bia mabedwafo betena se na yede enkomo no ahyehye so na yehwe nim ese lawyer Clement Opoku Jemfi former DCE Amasie South na Yura Anthony Nukpenu oye Greater Accra Regional Organizer NDC sanso presidential staffer ombejo me na issue set up no so no yedi eho enkomo ene eye Miami baby girl ye freno ama ampoma aka Abilonzi ene ye Abilonzi awoda ama onyame onhyiraw onyame enye okese nyame entu nkwanam obade emma wonye hyira oma wonsuma enhyren na ade bi adon sabeka nye hyira plans ne doso vision ne so de yesense obade na kasa onfa na batan sano enkan ono akasa entu anamo na omma eye nimdie sonko nimdie mudopa na ade bi a woye no omma excel ewumu omma o stardom no ensempa ama yenyina ye dopa o sister penya hwene me dom roso me gidi se wonim san so na yadowa adwuma bia one ne kwa woko no yadowa do pa abusuafo ni nyina sister ya akosua safua kobi junior KOD chese hwan kwa mikisi ye nyina ye do pa ama we love you so much nyame emo ho ban emayen na oma meye nipa titire pa e wo Ghana ha sei ene wabusuam field bia obefa dio pesa oye no obode ma wona nso kra e wo sa efa ho ye nyina ye do pa nyame nya okese emayen. Happy birthday to Abdulaziz Jeswuni wo city vet nyame enyo kese ma ye die nkwatente ne apomde papa Abdulaziz we efri listo wo kwadwofojo esquire enchen and wo de ema wo no wo stress obade onto nkodam na oma wakoma so de nyina emrem. We say happy birthday to my senior man Inspector Nanatufo 9924 ya wo assignment MTTD nyame enyo kese pa na oma we die ne enkwatente adwuma wo yo ma obambo sonko na wakoma swade enyina obade ma no emremu yedie enkwatenten en yeses obade emfa enomo we efi kopra oben yo ashaman MTTD na wode ema wo no so be share office na ahu sade tie no magu apaye amamre no na maye ne sapepepe ti no Inspector 9924 Ashaman MTTD to check a pa ema. Happy birthday to Nana Kwaku Pobi ya wudi kan we ya peja hene ewo awutu traditional council nana won kwaso yedie ene eyenim diem roso en yeso bade emfa ema Nana Kwaku Pobi ya wudi kan apeja hene ewo awutu traditional council obade ema wa hoden sonko na esusue bia wo ma wo manfo no o ma no emrem nyamenyo kese ma wunyini menya 106.3 years ema yen na happy birthday to was my sweet mother. Happy birthday to my sweet mother Abnachia wo Asante Fijase mama nyame wonhira wate na obade ma nkwatente enya pomde papa Bishop Okatachi Fifa na wish you happy birthday no nyame nyo kese pa mama Abnachia Asante Fijase na wo happy birthday to our dad Mr. Theophilus Kwekunate 75 years na wodi no enne nyame nyo kese pa ma yedi ni nkwatente odo nimdiam roso ne hoden obade emfa enomo wo girlfriends ni nyina dede koko yomle enamaku omunyina na wish you happy birthday no was we love you to the max daddy nana kwasi krobia sante daddy nyame nyo kese pa eti mabedwa for ayekrado kane amasie south abankra chepani lawyer Clement Opoku Jemfi no Clement Opoku Jemfi Esquire ena Anthony Nukpenu oye Greater Accra Regional Organizer NDC presidential staffer wabedru senior presidential staffer senior most presidential staffer Anthony Martin
eri amina aba
net saying
oba pa hini
Adom ni tibi hoye mudu ahimwe mu anuma kaye wase ha wate ase
e ka mu da
ayo ye de rade ase
mudasu eguye kukumu ebe krakra mu ya so mu ye
ayo o mate
nya nyamedi
bibia be fine kwa me poku CID
yes my lady
Martin
yenu amini aba
net saying
motin
Aden
minimum na muni obunsa mon kasa no nkopa yankopon che oni ho ntoye
ada wi ane bododo
eni ma ekoso no anoden eze kokoko akuafo su omo ye kokoko adwuma so ye akuafo adwuma so chese ujun wa wonti ase u so ya no pa unya light so nto ade minim chese u person free bi su kura bi sa se na kania we fi o no so network nsanye minim de ekoso modern
basa de wipe this when you internet no wana
internet ni
o sa
ayo the documents am ready
just start out there two atade we nya light no tinya two atade so de ni awakọ training center
atade me to me tade nyina week am de guo ntinka o hwem pa na me ba han kanya atade o se mission enne se ade aboa pa ne se fugu no me be for nti critical permanent tamawura na meko
and the ehia etobia
fugu dia ehia tobia
fugu president mahama so the call ayi a amukoye ama fugu na say popular yes na it's now man kofu bi the president and ma betu David
I said it will be a makwan
and ye and the omri see e betwa David hey
me da se
if you na ye ade anya ye be ka ofie na abonte de hey ye be kwakwa kama David
but me da city my beja for aye kado ye fa ye nkobo no enhihye so na ye be hyase wo DC ye wo central region very unfortunate abamu a wako school na ne mfazo kra no say ne fellow colleagues fellow students akoto asem so say mo get inter schools ekwabi achi o matoto abo ne ade aboba kwada ya ehu asemaba police CID boss no ema Suezbus headmaster no 24 hours so produce kwada na it is adwuma na we are told to say Oma effected 3 arrests omo egusua eye ho adwuma as a father and as a parent as a citizen uhunu video no uhunu ne saying ohu ya wodan me sha so hot Tony
yo mini aba chiankoma ahwefo ne tiefo nyina yawo Ghana muti Adom FM anopi na mi fasida ma otwedi ampo na Adom bi na Adom ye na yeso nkwa ewo yemu bechia NDC foni na ye predani da se ebe boa se aban dwumadi ebe kototin bechia ayawaso east about to penso aso for so se ene na otwe pepe ye to aba eyi da she bedwani fufuro yera baba jama oni ni NDC candidate eni omu nyankita hodie ni nkomodie nti omu ntie asupen na ene na otwe doa omuntu abanu fefe ma baba jama no ko represent omo na shebedwem na ontua djuma nia nyame afre no oyeri bom nia asifem in the sense the breakdown and the level of indiscipline where society mun say nyina yam fa ni brain DHia in the few years to come no we are going to produce terrorists as a country in the name of educating our children. From the home to the school there's a breakdown of care, parental care and school authority care. Look, when you are school from the foundation to the highest level. Now, before Beko school, no, for the utina hot, no dim common. A can't nientia all sunny free. A do cause kunya at the swibi, a canya ama ufi. Ti conning in an him say, a dream be. Intina awfo de woko na ukoya bibisu na se edi enimguase beba se busua na ubedu fie kwampa wa like you won't have it easy. So me I remember from the foundation days additional uko school kwampa like enye hu but yamau some street and straight instructions here when you say do school no you are now getting into the hands of some authorities. Tibibia enkoye omdi ombeteneti no. There came this time ebimu sorry wo memu kwaji sika wa manoni in the name of child rights. Inti mpenyifo kotina sik bubu mu ase o certain level of discipline my fan ko school mu bi. The foundation of breakdown discipline no. Say teacher ni bi di ababo akoye bi osuku bi na akwa no den ehunko ba se munti then the way I say a teacher for ekura krankora no abaye bibi many of our foundation schools akora be school temu and fat teacher for akora tina classroom and fat teacher for
bibi ya kora o enfa teacher phone tin correct me ni nam important teacher ni hunu kron fi no because of that mindset akosua could be a secondary level yeah call secondary school. Look, in the morning before you go to a class crampono, like check a mount, yeah, check you wahuni die bed, and then there's no secondary school that thing is there again. Why? Because in the name of providing free access and free tuition and free whatever to children, in Corona doors will see the facilities ever. All those things have broke down. Before, years back, say a year sports. Then Scooby Ashe Scooby. Yapon na ebia visiting school na be share host school. Then nya into trafo bi mu ekote ekwan ho baabi. Na school bus ni twema omutimi tubo a boom this animal. Then it do say musu we call honuma. Then you know say the amaye no on be retaliate. Those things have gone on before in the formative days are now those days. Say we free crew back kuma crew from Krabona we fa hurin bebre me kai an incident happened with I think Ganata and was on be here and say inter school or work say no we share was for until say Madina ho number 5
yeah
and that thing happened for pride but as time goes on Sunday morning na e ba fam until me and no say and 3 days I me who video me say na e ba ku bia onu jumpy yedi ni na akwa
stress
ninia kon say what is this
block pa obia aso ya tekro obia ma tekrofo bia
munua wa hye school atade anya say ekromu ni bi na ebia wa ba dormitory bia be wie bibi po enu crampo you don't have that right munua I will free another squash enti boni ben pa na wa year 16-17 years boys benya sa adwene say o yem kunu enti mi hu yam say so what level. Then I asked myself another question: where were the teachers who were supervising the games? Where were they at that moment?
But some games are now you could make a those days you say na most of me koko second koko senior internet takobo St. Peter's in Kwatia. Yeah, na supervision be has I don't think say now what gidi so you go your way and then you come back.
Sata kwa ya church letter man and kushi anko. Sama kaipa abna kushi anko fo.
Oh David. O kana sam.
Me ka was
kwa boko kana dey.
Me say at that moment teacher be near around na. And I'm saying
teacher ko mbapon
ko. Na no em say was so. Na nkwara no tu teacher bi su eso bu no pasa am say enti dem pa na ekoso to the extent say ene teenagers because those the secondary school I'm paying for above 20 years.
Oh baba see you know time cry na nye gidi sa but still so, there was discipline.
Enti media the whole thing is about the indiscipline ya first time na enye is only about the school if
okay
and awufo ahin enti minya time any a bat na ho e din komo e chechromu say look niawo ukomi about your future and you go to trust them twu ho and they say asema esi ube hunu won bebra na munni Adam mun say person you call to the largest level benya
ho ba chi ho
no so baby say emra na ekoso wu twa video no na den na wo wadwemu wo twa video no dia ko kire say unia say edi boni and say you were just taking it and put on social media. At that time I watched video, no sooner did you go to any school authority to report at least one or two people? Intermediate. By and large, you know, look, me and I mean, they say, look, hey, me papa, they say, look, I'll fix people. And besides, because fixing Crawford, so
I'm rather nobody.
What to be the end? Because as a parent, you know, wakuma betinya ye uyasana say you can even zoom to the family of those children and do anything silly. And for me, they take police for look. That is not. I think the school authorities, all boys in the school, like the way a soldier for you, no. So ni papa could to trust them more community be. No more bar, ground zero.
And not a CID boss near say on person be do that point. It's woman and produce no,
they can't produce it. That is the point. All male students of Swesbu should be lined up. If colleagues who knew their year to trust someone everybody should be punished. Of course, at least 12 lashes.
Hey.
Oh yes, no member. You go because yes, the boys know year to trust them. It is then those that you rusticate them. They rusticate you more, and you say John Makufi and from rehab.
Media do 290 abamu aniti sukra na me shesa boy no.
This talent Jack time.
This is not about prison. Okay? We're not about prison. These children need rehabilitation. Once maybe by there or Akoraboni school.
Yes, I go so. Juvenile never.
Rehabilitation.
Mindset nenye
prison no embwa. Prison you are going to harden them.
Mate
because be nko ko misi o no. Nti ye form rehabilitation centers. Na form fantitiem because bebre na no enye omo hadwen. Obeka sa abonsam so. So many things. It is for me no by this time they should line up all male students. Definitely
and the approach is too soft and I said it was approach no.
Too soft. Nipa nkwa no. Then the other school for no so no. Na ye ga omo so omo ye to trust them nibi. They also part it was a fix off between two schools. Just said they are the strongest were able to run. Wa ko hwekwa we no onka hu but omo hu atade na o say omo ye nyama na dwane a ye fa fix we.
Mate.
So the two schools
properly
disciplined.
CID. We dey CID for us man so ne yeken.
Abna mene mamenchia what. Menchia minya penye Anthony Lupenu. Mene Lupenu ye adwene to some extent and to the other extent so mene nya adwene and we are based on the position of the law.
Okay.
Saying yes, me nim media and got the work coming in the bay 100%. But I mean to me to show you so now maybe Sababa no ye. Now or can't Craboni school. I say juvenile prison. I say Abofrebi any emranunya semoa. No said in the coco to
now onya 18 years.
Onya 18 years no coho. A friend correction center. Auntie, you never call to say, Kaidile, to say, them continue fee, my minute papa, sanity. We all cry, it me, I say, okay, you found prison by the bay and say, you're the Uber probation officer. No, on what? No, she was probation officer, no, more social welfare, one for no. The business social welfare in the crowd, party. No, you be a quota. And Marania, Yasham, come on. And so. I say, and what can dear no?
Yajin and Coho say, you be in a candy.
Mikoye DC, no. I'm running away near candy. Mikoye DC, no, was a fitty, your promo. A free Santasi runabout. Ebesine chom ekokosi dunkwa boda. Ene oboase boda. Na police station biya ni hwa yewe juvenile cell ewu. It is akora bi kwa ya de a na police china no person keep na just say ene koto adult cell. And nti me de to me so yes be a me boa bone but na me dwene so ma o mind say there should be a pointer and me emran say the man can you so me juvenile justice ya dia me ni je ho pa nti say me court kwa na akora bi e de ba no ni lawyer wa frame you won frame me am beginem no as ma approach no me bisa no bisa 1 2 1 me gine mama no because ya me hu ni say omu na ye o mine daache e me nyama bebre ho a me so no me engage me ye a na me nim say de me no kra bia na ye bone me nim ya ansem say ade na me ye kra na say na nye o
e be den
o me ntimi nka enti imagine say
but at least we to me say ba community
me share that
na mo suit imagine course
we do we mo office na chere mo
on come back
abina
kwame
imagine say nkasa pre no o de say your secondary school anadwo amanfo ada no utimi twa wo na okọ ba bia okọ ube twa wo na obekọ no bia wo za okọ ba bia eto aduane na obi no obi okso classmates mo nambom na bia ntokwa apai na mo ko ntokwa ntokwa na mo ko illegal fight a crime it is a police new on what cheers abre na ana odo ko ya ana want to you one year do batum so many things are you so na ye ni nim kwa say e bone ana say a crime ye bone keke say bone the bible say a crime
it's yamra me da say but adum bi any parents bi nya ye and it me a shepherd ye guide ye o niam bebre ho na dia ba bedura se mu se akwara bia eye bibia itiamra ana akwara bi ni mra nya na hame fi se akwara ne daache wan hwe ya ne asai no akwara no bia daache on ne ba betra bia wuti bia daache akwara no ene na oba be ye nyina ma mpanyin unim kwan a yewura general champion so read the history of us the be leader of this country. I mean, true means not the band and then coup d'etat do be no so but at a point he became the head of state in this country by champion during enlistment. Of course, so you it do so be pass out. I can in a film. It took a sergeant for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. And who's a champion to be in a film say man pass out because I am misconduct. Think you ready into a sergeant for the car say so Oman fa branch di and shema na Oman na nye bi onu so me pass so yes out because obisa no chem so no krasi ni ba free trabu ma ba see o sergeant for got touched no or the branch no ezrem into no makes pass it out onu kwa na ni di enim. This is just one example. Your juniors be anum di echo secondary school and maybe we home ye ya e beto ye nim ye de adwene ni fie nyansa e resolve say ade e kwa ye report you be you wodi ni sa ne mana e bi anka ne baby o ma rise adunkomu nu ho I will not mention names until you can be saying what
asem ne say asem na ba yentu yebo na yen tase no kakra
nti obi a wo tu ni nan wo ne yonko na wonim de wo ye
no
obi ko fa block be de be bo ne yonko na wonim de wo ye wonim
I'm against it.
Yeah,
I'm against it. But years also parents no ye ka ho ye teachers ye ka ho. You know why? Say ana ye political actors and I say
politicians
administrators also ka ho because say in GS Edem Raba say in twa akora ba school bi eti akora ya dey school ma teacher ni ukotwa na ba teacher ni be yi wadi ana ya man kra na agro horns emu ade me ni omu enye encounter da bia me teachers ni students nye encounter the bia
baby so in this era omu buade pa
oh dodo ne say they are picking nyoma bi from outside and they be fie outside no first no ye de no ne yakwa abonten wa koso so adamfo bi atwene ni ka to ne to na so wa abonten na wa ye bi we fie na wa chikosoro but emei you cry iPad you cry mobile phones bibia ye bia omu bibia waja oba no ana wo YouTube ana wo hwede ndie enti saa de esi ye American movies esi wom high school movies ubon say we in a gang we are there no akọ hey you no issue F word we no smith me ka how you why no osoni mu na yabuwe eno a no masua ana de ngini enti ohuni ni a ni akọ inter school a na dwe ne say ebeni ni a wo say otumi so ne ko wa bia schools ni bi rivalry o say school bi rivalry bi a odo ne che schools ni rivalry ya say ya be chen wana age science and math quiz ya na ya produce mpanyufo you know those things obi so dia ya ball ya be hyew obi dia mika na wo de o rivalry kokoye ya ne ho de che ya nkontokwa dia we are not training macho men in the schools so identification parade na mini Anthony Kano enyo no kan enya ono ye kwa no se ke betra aka kire CID for no ba asem ye say akra wa si ketia ye bonisa no oma again we kwa dia koto videos o yenim dodo a asia
bi entumi aka
Obabeko school beba no wo fast beko school beba no obowa bomojawa de na si simimimo me da so na me bowa on kan kore because onu aye bi ana bi su ye ni bi
asemu
access aye ye ma no ye fast for no attention be na de ma wo mo abra you are guilty I'm guilty so no pa open time because we be live program to one man time we say program no enti se ankora ne bedidi said no be on found and you go home late
but at least so obi wa chiri say me wo ha bia obi fifia ho mache oh no me ma me like me ma me eke o de be ma oba eti who say
na fo no kwa na say na fo no jaja so kan e ma hen kan yes I say ni
no David nye ni na ya do ade o train o mukaba
oh I tell you okay
eti so ye nyina ye nya daje entina fi
anu na make no
enti no obi wo ho a no wa hwe na ma
you see ubetimi the measures be ato and then cry obi a on da yesu no nipa be 12 ye gudai ba ko enti edan ni obi a de yenyo edan enti atade no kwa no de wo passion anopa no wo ye fast na wo yi kwa de sie baabi enti wo sori anu atoso de ko anya ne ntam obi befa we live together like that enti so wo boni ankwa boni su bi kwa na ntumi nye ko enu kwa akikiro se obi a se bi wo konum wi ni sa ne ma na obviously be jo ho na wo de kakra me fi wo de ba be hye o bag mu wo ni okoyi atare obo obe report obo ba enei o ma for we see you feel 5 bedrooms ono yere eda ba kum ana wa che de aka na ma enkwara no enti akwara wi ane de ma no aka to no alock no no ehye munim de oye unim ana abi ko onko de mo wo because you say ye de sisi toilet chamba fu nyina hyem enti sa akwara no ka say 1 week ompie ko wi ompie o chema ko djuma no abaka kitchen obedidi no asa ko shedem
okay
enti ye so ya ka ho na metibibi ana makenkan okay mekenkan me mante me beza me too sure say ye ma mesia di panyin no e ka kire headmaster say o man 24 hours
yes and at the moment at the point now or cano that 24 hours no started that time it's on produce boys na yes ade ni nyinamra
eno de nimrem no current sending you can't, you see, police will make my investigations. Na be a invite and Quran say Omumra. And cry you can see a cassay. The advertisement say Suez Busco as a end. Okay, that's Suez Busco no. A be a uniform no Cranation Corano. And yes, Suez Busco. Oh, yeah, but there are some possibilities for
legal point.
No, you see, as I said, if you want Ghana, Mamma Castle, Ghana, said the assembly anyway, and until I tell you, I have a court, maybe none of my Bible, and I say, and I judge right. And I say, and you know, meaning instances, we see as because your school, Omasaba back to Interco. So, Ombe, into a so be last year in uniform, be last 2 years in uniform.
Highly possible.
But me, I say, Asaba. So, from that angle, there could be students of the school then, but not now. Again, I don't NC school me. No, yet radio. Me too. You informing for NC school. And a video now about Bonson, no headmaster, no, oh, you know. Yeah, to me, you see, police phone to me, but to me, I'm from our own. You have to curtail it. Because one way I be waiting to see one police follow the catch and say, hey, I've been up to mouth 2 hours, one from Kofana, but why they don't know? There's a principle where I say crime has no vicarious liability. Until Bible Munkwana, Yana Nanomia Bonia, Etia Swakatia. Bible Nkwana, Papa and Nanomia, Yaswakatia. But a bat your my team, any criminal law, now. So, Sebi, Fanus Minasu, the Bampo. Oba, our owner, when you were doing penny fiso, would be Bonian Mecase, a locotum, and I bet you. This is no bandy conspiracy and advertisements. Intermediate, mintie audio no. A bit about a reportage, no.
Son of Kaimana, Society, I share video in
Society and Nimbebium. The bit I can say, headmaster, boy. Now you Corano. Into a Bama police for crack home. Being investigators knew in a beye a chuma, not about. But send them out 24 hours for my brother. Nimbebium. As I make a lawyer, me be any. Mamma has a lawyer me. And time I can say, Minty to me, me person a GD. But the Macan kind of sana, it's here. I mean, because we are misquoting your baby, I can see. But the son or kind they are. A Nimbebium. Go ahead, Master. In fact, in any case, the headmaster doesn't report to the Director General CID or report to Metro and our district and also municipal and no. You see, Yama systems in Yejuma. Systems, Yama in Yejuma. Then it rise it to be a regional director level. Now, call Director General years. In Tinka, a say, and Director General CID, the Director General offer telephone. Oh, Minia, say the same, Matthew, na, Mr. We are no call for Sana, but Kobase quickly descend, you go down. I mean, they see an in but in managing it, so you are managing, yeah. If you papa headmaster, you will be able to what to the papa headmaster go court. So I had so only but I'm crying now. My side, they've engaged in an illegal fights. Oma kontokwa enimrem.
Na yentokwa. This video na share you know. They were just attacking the boy. The boy was not fighting back.
It was a fight that led to that.
And also Gina charges side be boom. Investigations no be prove bi na Ghana bega so me Gina ba bi kura Johnson.
And ya bone audio akasa o hwe no kra wo any problem. It was na ope baby atena se na wo de adro agunani so na mo beto se. Into odokwa no woni mu de ekoso.
Into a share uniform no
no identify and say I'm quite attacking.
Into no assault no idea criminal assault and na SC. Maybe I was secondary school sa Kumasi High School ne KTI omunya ntokwa sa at a point who go school Kumasi High School for no school no uniform no what the show bag him I said me man dey down the uniform yeah should be and we shut down na no wash round neck t-shirt na dey so and we drew school ma no uniform na wash because KTI for me be share wo krum aba the bull and I skate here for so nkwa na ma so etumi ehia wo but ma me more the regional director of education ba subsequently they've managed sanya money nyina yi now me really let be so baby agency from regional director of education was central region so because of this and also no munya
for some period yeah for some period
game no start so for that one
Matthias here
and I topic we ya na de be pon
enya long kwa pesi you see school na ekono enya obi an ko school say niti ebo or the kusua de
of course yeah
obi ko school so ediko like nensa ne nine no de ye adwuma enti say obi bone a wakodi nti ebi another time ne betimi you say omu wi a ye select regions no best for no ma national no ma ba ye no na edinya ya athletes Ignatius Gaze ne wan mo o ma gigi omu din nyina o it now central region ya very afiwe omu nyu obi every free o
say other zones so
no so we regional okay we zone 1 okay enti no ano so ye hwe ne na nkoba say sa asem sia ne enya ye kora da bi mesre security na we bi fini app he omutimi ko we kwa de abo nipa keke o me be say omu kwa me ko bi enkunya na aban bi sika ye o stadium na ye kwata so akọ ball no se nkra no kwa ubewie no matutu nkunya no ele mi ni de o madwimo matutu nkunya ni nyina atogu it Ashanti region dey ne say ye the school bia de din bo enti Adom secondary school a ebi amon restaurant no mum seat ebi from 01 to be a 0500 na yes na e de bia insura mo so mo de to aso enti mi ya na aba ha be inspection ba kokura to a school no mo na mutua ni akota be shame quick because a national sports council for the nyamo de ya ye dia frame mo keke
okay
it's no so ya man adwene so enko
me da say ti we de ye wiane sa me fa last topic we Asante region na opeso can be
oh about the uniform no can very true it's a common phenomenon eh say na no me call voter regime ya mata no mu ye games here na most of the people in uniform are clear we are our student.
Yeah.
The problem is that teacher for and heads of schools any or boarding, any what they don't even know.
How?
So I'm telling you, it's a problem in the most of the secondary schools now. And the SGS etinas ye. Look, we can't continue to say the schools should take numbers. But we are not giving the tools to manage the numbers. Numbers na ye pushing my schools in some munji in the name say esa Caribbean school no. Say ho akwede ko. The GS must sit up because they are complicit in this actor echo. Secondly, emra games you must share no. In share na GS any Ghana police service here in terms of providing security.
Because I'm going to get fee.
I get security because if you for in and around the area of these games must be well protected by the Ghana Police Service. The Ghana Police Service was a Bruno district no and no mu yes omuma whatever protection. And this whole degeneration of crime no we have contributed to it. Assembly member, district chief executives, chiefs. I get me. The school is not for only the headmaster and the assistant headmaster, the beza, the what from say, manage dormitories and cram from within
housemasters and housemasters.
Any sports master, but couldn't assistant, any sports prefect, and no one manage these things. It's a communal something, and everybody must be involved. And going forward, planning zonal games, district games, regional games, you say it should not be left in the hands of only school management and sports.
The whole security council must get involved.
RECSEC must come in, DISEC must come in, because ya ehwe han ahwe nyama we ya fo say it's normal and say gu yin anima see this video has gone viral amanoni to trust him to me see yehu bida yehu but African kwa nyama we see we put it anyhow. It's not about giving ultimatum to headmaster produce. No. One kasa so na munim say games we call so what have you done?
Meda say Anthony Nukpenu na teneka no kwame yenkwa Ashanti region yen fight the last topic on we no. Some say dum so about Ashanti region. You say dum so my.
Ashanti region kwa. Ashanti say me bankai. Be na ochini. Me buy nyina woman na dum light no for hours na ba. Me o man mu e wo no. Etoda ya ne ma ne ma bi ye nsemu. Hwe. Yinim se mfidie na mo de ye adwuma. Den a fidie no mfa makura fa bibi tumi si. Unplanned etimi ba. But my point is communicate to us. My who say oh ebia we are going through this maintenance. And tibia ebremi bremi say we be do mo light e be we. Enra just for proof of it. Anthony, just for proof of it. We me wa fa senra me suma na ma no koye service ma me record. Nti onuso num say me say we na so on fa car no kofie. Nti edutan bia na maintain nka. So what I say, I know him say me friend na asamato no. Because time from how to feel the enwa. Nti say o kodu fie no. Na ya doom lights na the phones wo doom.
Okay.
What I say, na light na mantem ti light ba ye kire o so ye ana or text me or catch him. So this is the situation. It's a proof to let you know say kaniano intermittently you doom.
But say you doom so.
But na doom so say. What is your definition for doom so? Definition here day. So doom at this is now so. So doom no so. But let us know we are not saying say a bonny being see we are said that. See. And yet are you for light are you for a company now? I say among 4 year cold store next animal. It helps them plan. Me say senya there's me 2 million over the weekend. Next we do me light on a pay wahame. And she just communicate to us because we are a service provider and we are paying you for the services. A service providers are some network ba could be a wukruma. Omo network nye. Me omo ya mebo mudi. Abena Australia, okasa kwa dependent. Nipa so kasa awonte. Na jesusu na akate. Sa atoaso since ye di bronya ebesine. What is omdi communicate biaba say oh we are going through these challenges in TSM munya betrema subscribers what is what to be that omonka they assume we should know. Meanwhile you are providing services and we are paying for those services. It is services we are providing. Tell us something. Put some respect on us. Say, amubuye. Enye bibia o. Enye bibia ntia. Enye bibia ntia. Be ma wo pie na wo ma fia. Also afraid you catch no. Enye say usro yiro. But you respect your wife. Because when you say be a blessing, because some can be do fee. But so nya my idea. Oh, Antonio afraid. Oh, wifey. Ready? You meeting na ama elite quick. No chaso. Otia say. But crowd they were own fair can with ya. Then you are not putting any respect on the person, which is wrong. And you only guys are a man or moyan. Umuma young light no doom now so. A doom now so. Sometimes it's me cut off. A beer within a space of 5 to 10 minutes. Doom the best 6-7 times. Over same conformium. You are trying to fix a problem. Accepted. Tell us. True what means oba no the advert ba onye
yebe
is it difficult
me da say
oba ko on so your PR department o busu bi o mja ketuo na be kan sem che na wuntumi nka engineers ye machine ho adwuma ade e bone normal. Let's not play politics with BBR because you na affect here una o ma me wu so wada say free PTA meeting oba ko amiare Medasi.
Anthony, can you hear some tapes across board complaints no tema for complaining Ashanti Greater Accra parts of Enkofo complaining communicate na e man na get challenge anase kana mo pese ombeka mo bia tese dum so aba
then e dum so
me ti so nim dum so
una opese who create your impression and they can say me pese because dum so
I am me ana
who ahwini
say
as far as I continue to generate power through machines we'll continue to have daily challenges as to outages and whatever until CID kind is all about communication until media I will just appeal to the power management value chain from the producer to the distributor to the transmitter, that is power producers, Eco Grid Co, ABA, ECG. Collaboration and teamwork as to at what point megawatt ammonia, how you are distributing it. Are you getting me? This is how the communication should be. For at least, and then you don't need PROs to sit on radio to talk to us. Muchanos are more warning mu portals. Why are you not feeding it for people to just be abreast? Oh, at this hour, Kisema, Ana Pokwasi, Ana Olebu, within 2 hours, you in your power. Because a challenge is being fixed on a certain distribution line. It's normal. Are you getting me? Then the Ghanaian consumer is well abreast. Obi but within that community, Obi be who sign information. And so Obi create any impression, Krampua, you will be able to say, oh, at this time, information way by any manage. And it's all about communication. The system is too lazy. We are paying people and they are not working. Look, all these agencies, they pay in terms of IT information, MIS, management information system.
Yeah.
But what are they doing? Management they take a decision. Say, okay, at this time, outline these measures. Broadway. More circulating information on the social media. No? What are they doing? But we are paying people. Again, who is doing monitoring and evaluation? Who is supervising? So, a problem. At the end of the day, the boss will stop with a minister. And every minister appointed by the president, you must up your game. Up your game in sense. Obi abetwina no akosi wo man panyin so o man panyin so no wan nyeden ampa say kotina ho na challenge mbra e magana fo nka ho asem. Are you getting me? Inter schools akoye problem. All because inter school is about education, sports ministry.
Okay.
Are you getting me? What was the collaboration to say okay, oye ne betimi abanti interior minister bra I get him so me po biacho o man penyi di tumi ama no won ka se wo de kotina office no na nya lazui dia ni da no ye fa ye nindi niama betimi di nsama ba ebe ya asema nkofo be ka am opposition ami omo say ye nya no sa then we are creating a problem ourselves as politicians because at the end of the day ye na Ghana for because
but that's answer the way and cut topics about you say Crawford call for reshuffle who say you too early and I say you overdue.
The GD say amampeni an assessment of the 1 year appointment at least by March. I think they completed his team by March or so. I get him. And monetary evaluation akoso various agencies have been used to assess performance of ministers. So reporting na our cabinet or review. Until you fall below the 50% mark, definitely you are not up because 1 year is enough to justify. Until our share chief executives now are still acting and confirm you because you must have time to perform before a board will submit your appraisal for review. Everybody is in acting capacity.
Oh, okay.
Every chief executive confirm you
into the Sarisha for bar and Manimia after match.
Yes, one born number in 1 year, meaning you cannot play the number because the first gear no touch ma. Now when you correct the second gear, won't even for people no.
Everybody have clutch before.
I won't even for. And for me, say one bon number no na say abana kanwa. Me boom fu because nipa na doso. Obia wo pepper say obeboa e ma man na 2 point. We dey ama akwanya early days. Now wait me a. Until that me catch them say ebi dey be ba no pa. Ebi dey ba homachi. Ebi dey ba no pa. Ebi dey ba around 12, 3, 6, 9. Echo. Enti wo system no na say one boa ho na one fa ebuo ni di ama ho. Na wo dey for say ebi dey ba wefu na wo kasa basa. Emna ebe so say di ma no ye usu ye betimi arefel.
Mate.
Enti empaibo.
Na we empaibo wa nya adwuma say we nya empai asemu.
Oh, you see bibia ho nyame ambe mu ama. Look, nyame ambe mu anka mampanyi nya mampanyi.
Tony, me da say Kwame, reshuffle 1 year here too early.
Also mampanyi ne to me so of funny page man or something to me so pamo. Until you offer will be a jima crow, which was 2 months, massage my dear. The mobile for until at his own mercy, your person will be we can only wish him well.
Baby, besides, you've been in government earlier and I say they need more time.
I'm indifferent. I don't know what to say about it because be at the me can say early no na 2 wakrama will be. What if you me wapa? Baba bushoma mi na metia.
But we that say.